GT Radio. Experience ultra high performance.
Visit your local discount tire and service centers for all your automotive needs. We're family owned, serving as your one-stop shop to have your vehicle running smoothly. We offer 5-star services and a price match guarantee. Plus, get 2 tires free when you purchase 2 select tires. What are you waiting for? Go online and schedule your appointment today.
You ready to rev up your career? At the University of Northwestern Ohio, our high-performance motorsports program puts you in the fast lane with a 70% hands-on education. Learning from the best in the business, you'll master the skills needed to excel in the world of motorsports. From the pits to the paddocks, UNOH students and graduates dominate in all facets of racing. Turn your passion into a career at UNOH. Apply today at unoh.edu.
Is this it?
This is it!
The only results that we really want is to win every round and win the championship.
Don't really have anything to lose.
This whole year is a big ramp.
This is it. The day needs to go our
I don't want the season to end. And now your winner, unanimously, Frederick the Norwegian Hammer Aasbo. James the Machine Dean gets the win after 3 battles. Let's give the boss, give him the trophy. The one, the only, Manoa! Back on the box once again, Adam Elzing. James the Machine Dean gets the win. Second place, Jack Shanahan. Wreckers or checkers for Matt Field. A 2-year dry spell has come to an end. With 1 round left, make some noise for the one, the only, James the Machine Dean. Well, the build-up has led to this. Let's take a look at our digital Shoreline course.
Long Beach is going to be wild.
Nobody else has driven this track yet. It's going to be one of the best events of the year. I gotta hold it down.
Irwindale has always been the most insane round, and I'm really stoked to see it happen somewhere else for the first time ever.
When everyone asks me what's your favorite track, I like Long Beach. You're doing the Grand Prix or you're doing Formula Drift at the highest level. For us to be able to come back and go full circle, I know it's going to be just as intense, just as good, maybe even better.
What a beautiful day to fill it with some tire smoke in the air. This is round 8 of 8 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. This is the final round, culminating 22 years of a Formula Drift history. All right, well, we have a very special guest, and all of it he has played a major role in it, and so has the city of Long Beach. So we're gonna bring him out here, but I need you guys to show him a warm welcome and a big thank you. So we're gonna bring him out here in just a little bit, and I'll introduce you to him. It is the mayor of Long Beach, Mr. Rex Richardson. Now, the city, round of applause, please. This gentleman and this city has played a major role in drifting. Formula Drift has called their offices home here in Long Beach for those 22 years that we've been in this series. So thank you to the city of Long Beach. Thank you to the mayor, Rex Richardson. We'll have some words with him as he parades around in this Toyota GR86. Now, Rex has played a major role in drifting. Obviously, you see the city as alive and well. From the Grand Prix of Long Beach to the beautiful Pine Street to Cherry and Fourth Pike Bar. It has so much character and so much personality. You see just across the water, all the things, all the boats, all the celebrations, the beachfront, the waterfront, and again, drifting being part of that. And this gentleman has played a major role. Him and his team have welcomed Formula Drift with open arms. The Long Beach Grand Prix Association, Dwight and his whole camp over there, have welcomed us with open arms and wrapped their arms around us and said, yes, Long Beach is home for Formula Drift. When Irwindale, the House of Drift, closed and tore it down, Long Beach said, come on over here, we got you. You start the season and end the season here in Long Beach. And this gentleman, as he makes his way in this beautiful Toyota GR86 this way, we'll have some words with him, and I need you to show him a big welcome, a thank you, and again, we will let him know a big thank you. We're gonna introduce you to our top 16 drivers, and we won't stop until we find out who's on the podium. We know a champion is crowned, but a champion in our hearts here in Long Beach, this gentleman. Oh, you're driving? I thought you were just riding. Get on out here. Make some noise for the mayor of Long Beach, Mr. Rex Richardson. The hat, the shirt, get over here. I am so thankful that you are here. And thank you, Mr. Richardson, for the role you play in drifting. And thank you to your team for opening your doors, opening your heart to drifting. How amazing is it to have Formula Drift back here once again?
Well, if you know anything about Long Beach, you know that we love car culture here in Southern California. We have incredible history of large-scale events, 20 years of Formula Drift, home to major events. Check, there it is. And here in Long Beach, it's only getting bigger and better. This year, Formula Drift, next year it comes back. 2028, we'll be opening up our doors for 18 Sports, the largest venue city. Check. Covering that. The largest venue city anywhere outside of Los Angeles for the Olympic and Paralympic Games. But everything we do here, Formula Drift, just helps us to build and prepare for the big show in 2028. So let's hear it for car culture, let's hear it for the LBC, and let's hear it for the thousands of fans that continue to support Formula Drift right here in the city of Long Beach. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I couldn't have said it better myself, and thank you. Hey, big round of applause for the city of Long Beach. Mr. Rex Richardson, make some noise. The mayor of Long Beach plays a major role. Thank you to his team. Hey, stomp your feet for him. Stomp your feet. Make some noise for Mr. Rex Richardson, mayor of Long Beach. What an amazing, again, festivity that we are kicking off. So without further ado, if you could, please stand and remove your hats for our national anthem. And singing the national anthem, Mrs. Jennifer Kumiyama. Jennifer Kumiyama, she has been cast in Dahlia's Disney animated movie Wish, and she plays a major role and serves as citywide accessibility coordinator here at the city of Long Beach. Again, please stand, remove your hats for the national anthem performed by Jennifer Kumiyama.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yeah! Thank you, Mrs. Jennifer Kumiyama. What an amazing festivity to kick things off. Are you ready to be your top 16 drivers? Make some noise! We start with the back car. This young man has made a lot of noise in just a short amount of time. Coming to us from Japan, he's in the Juku Racing, Jerry Yang Racing, GR86. Make some noise. There he is. Yeah, here high in the sky. Hiroya Manoa. Rex is crazy, right? We're having a great time down here in Long Beach. Lemaire, he says, let's get it. Moving right along. An OG since 2004. He rips around in his Gretty Toyota GR86. Make some noise for Kenshiro Gushi. Another driver since 2004, three-time Formula Drift champion, the NOS energy drink Nismo parts, all new Z. We're going to crack some cans of Neff later at Pike Bar. The one and only Chris the Force Forsberg. We're out here killing it, just like this gentleman's killing tires, acting like he's alive, he's dead, he's about to do the Bernie. He wants you to join him. He's piling in that Evil AutoWorks Nissan 370Z. Make some noise and rock the Bernie for Jeff Jones. Another Southern California driver. He's in his LS BMW. Sans the hood, the 999. Make some noise for him. Down by the beach, Trent Beechum. This driver making his pro debut here in the 2025 season, jumping from prospect to pro in his United States Army GT Radial BMW. It's Connor O'Sullivan. Coming to us from Ireland, something definitely in the water. This gentleman just wrapping up his Drift Masters Championship, his second season in Formula Drift competition. Pilot of that Red Bull 86, one of the Shanahan bros, and it is Connor Shanahan. Making his introduction to the Formula Drift Pro Championship, another bro from Ireland, the big bro. This gentleman, the Kumo Tires BMW Rookie of the Year in 2025, it is Jack Shanahan. Next up, it's an American car with a Canadian heart behind the wheel. He's flying that maple leaf high and tight. Make some noise for three letters, a big name. It is TLO, Tommy Lemaire. Moving on down the line, truly an international affair. Ripping around his Mark V Toyota Supra. He's on Kenda tires. A little emotional earlier, and he wants to get emotional on top of the box. Make some noise for Simon Olsen. Another three-time champion fighting for second overall in the 2025 championship. He's in his Rockstar Energy Drink Toyota GR Supra on Kenda tires. The Norwegian Hammer, Frederick Aasbo. Next up, this hot hatchback fits perfectly in this tight course. He wants to take it to the top. This gentleman from New Hampshire, a day one since 2004, 22 years of competition. He rips in his Toyota Rain-X GR Corolla, the Rockstar Energy Drink driver, Ryan Tuerck. Another driver fighting for second overall. We know the championship is locked, but two big medal trophies, second and third, are still standing. Will it be this gentleman, unarguably one of the most popular drivers in the FD field, in his Drift HQ BMW E36? It is Adam LZ. Having a cool, chill chat with his wife right here. We're about to set sail with Big Ripper and Rip to Catalina. Not in this thing, but a big boat. Speaking of big boats, this big Borla boat, talking about Heat Wave, Lean Customs, GT Radial, fighting for that second overall in 2025. 777, the Beast from the Bay, Matt Field. Absolutely smiles for miles, ear to ear from this young man, piloting his Pennzoil Mustang RTR Spec 5. Long may we drive, and long may his day be to the top of the podium. Make some noise for the RTR driver, Mr. Ben Hobson. Last but definitely not least, this gentleman has made a lot of noise. Such a kind gentleman, a tall drink of water, an absolute legend in the sport, and unarguably the best drifter in the world. He is repping his Pennzoil Mustang RTR Spec 5. Speaking of 5-time Formula Drift champion, 3 in a row for the Ford Mustang. Making history here today. It was locked up in Utah. Can he top it once again with this 4th win of the year? Make some noise for your 5-time Formula Drift champion, James the Machine Dean. Those are your top 16 drivers, and the opening ceremonies continue here at round 8 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Thank you to Rex Richardson, the mayor of Long Beach, his family, and to his team. Another big round of applause for the mayor and the city of Long Beach. Make some noise. As we continue on with the action here in Long Beach, we talk about James Dean, but let's take a look back at history being made here in 2025. 5-time, first ever 4-time, and now first ever, of course, 5-time champion, James the Machine Dean. Let's take a look back at his season and how we got here today. Welcome back to the streets of Long Beach once again, James Dean. Frederick Aasbo.
What we are looking at are the 2 most dominating drivers in drifting history.
This is a James we have not seen at all.
Welcome to Road Atlanta. Here we go. Another one more time battle. Frederick Aasbo, James Dean. Don't leave in the judges' hands. James the Machine Dean gets the win. This is Type S Scorch. Can you smell it? Look at James, not backing down. Welcome to New Jersey. This is the gauntlet. James Dean, nasty initiation.
We're currently sitting 2nd in points, 10 points off the lead behind Frederick Aasbo, and feeling pretty good.
Welcome to the Crossroads. Shanahan and Dean, 2 iconic names, so history is about to be made. James the Machine Dean gets the win.
We're just focusing on being consistent, dialed, and we'll see how far we can take it.
James Dean's going in this power rally. 2nd place goes to James the Machine Dean. What a season it's been up until this point. If James Dean wins in the Final Four, he will be your 2025 Formula Drift Pro Champion once again. James Dean drops into formation. James the Machine Dean doesn't get it done. James the Machine Dean locks it up, and he's the official 2025 Formula Drift Pro Champion.
Wow, I don't know, I'm lost for words. A huge thanks to the RTR team. I wasn't expecting it this weekend, you know. Wow, yeah, this is a lot. Thank you all.
James Dean, he does have another battle in the finals. Your 2025 and 5-time Formula Drift champion, trying to sweeten the deal with a victory here in Utah. James Dean, once again, dominant in the 2025 season. James the Machine Dean is your winner and champion.
Young me would have never believed that I was capable of this. So for anyone watching that you have dreams, just chase them, because if you're passionate enough and you work hard enough, anything is possible.
James the Machine Dean!
This is amazing, and can't wait for Long Beach. We're going to enjoy it.
I'm just sitting here talking and looking up at this gentleman and looking up to him in so many ways. Make some noise for your 2025 and 5-time Formula Drift champion, James the Machine Dean. Get him! Get him, gang. There it is. Lifting him up. Shelby, do better. There it is. We need the whole team. He might be light, but he is definitely long. James Dean, you are, what's that? What did you say?
Yeah, heavier than I look.
Well, again, you're going to be even heavier tonight and tomorrow night because you got another trophy, man. Congratulations. Your team wanted to celebrate you. Your mom and dad are here. Your family is here. Your sister. I mean, what an event. What a championship. What a year for you, man. You just did it again. I mean, you're 3 wins this year, going for a 4th. You're still in it, and you do it with grace, and you do it with such humility.
Absolutely. This year, honestly, I came into it obviously wanting to defend the title. It's never easy coming back after winning a championship, but the RTR team just came together and made this car even better than it was last year, more reliable, and it's done every single drift battle. No matter what we threw at it, it took it. The car has been super reliable, the team have been on point, and I've just been trying my best to make them proud because I know the hard work and dedication that they put in, and obviously all of our partners and sponsors for making my dreams become a reality. Like, it's hard to believe. I came to Long Beach for the first time ever in 2008 with my parents, with my 2 brothers. We got invited to compete in the Red Bull World Drift Championship, and I got a taste of America, and ever since then it was my dream. I was just 16 years old, big dreams in my head, living, breathing, and loving drifting, and we still do to this day. I just always try my best. Very lucky to be surrounded by the best team in the world. Driving a Ford Mustang RTR on a street circuit. Perfect weather, family, surrounded by family, friends, all of our partners, a huge packed audience. Thank you all so much for supporting drifting, supporting my dreams and everyone's dreams. Thank you.
There it is. Make some noise for James the Machine Dean. I know you dedicated to your friend that we lost earlier this year. You got emotional, and rightfully so. You are such a humble, kind guy, and thank you for all that you do for the world of motorsports. Not just drifting, but motorsports. You do it with such grace and humility. Speaking of history, we made history Wednesday. The Mustang Project Fund, a.k.a. the RTR. 60 years of Ford Mustang history. They've never entrusted anybody else except one other person, and that second person is Vaughn Gittin Jr., the RTR Lab, and Project Fun and the RTR got debuted. So without further ado, you might have seen in the pits. For those online, we present to you the Mustang RTR off the Flat Rock building line. Here it is.
2 years ago, my RTR team and I embarked on a secret project with Ford. The mission was to create the most thrilling and fun to drive turbocharged Mustang ever. A Mustang that would elevate sports car performance for a new generation of enthusiasts. Introducing the new Mustang RTR, the first RTR to come straight out of the Ford factory, ready to rock. It's only the second time in Mustang's history that Ford has shared design and engineering duties to produce a Mustang. Is this real life? Somebody pinch me. It's an affordable turbocharged Mustang, full of RTR's passion for fun and winning with the DNA of Ford's greatest performance offerings. Let me prove that to you. Featuring Mustang's first anti-lag system. Anti-lag from the factory. That's right, we worked together to bring anti-lag tech to this Mustang RTR. It's the most badass turbocharged Mustang ever produced. Yeah! The new Ford Mustang RTR, available to all, not for everyone.
Here it is, in the metal, in the rubber, in the EcoBoost, the Mustang RTR, off the Ford factory line from Flat Rock, Michigan. Make some noise for a history-making driver, 2-time FD champion, and a vehicle that sprays and has a good time. A better time as he is ready to rock. the professional fun haver. Make some noise for the RTR. Vaughn Ginn Jr., Ryan Shaughnessy over here, joining us here, Mustang brand manager, playing a major role in this vehicle. This has been in the works for a long time. I'm talking about 21 years. Vaughn, you've been competing since day one. Here you are trying to spoil. You got a little wall there, but your buddy over here, your buddies are doing all right over here. Congrats on the RTR.
No, thank you. I'm glad I didn't get the wall with this one. This is just an absolute dream come true, and the reason why this has come true is literally because everybody in the stands, the support for RTR, the support for me all over the world, my entire career, and Ford reached out and said, "We love what you're doing. You're an amazing partner. Let's build the most badass turbocharged Mustang the world has ever seen," and that's exactly what we've done. Brembo brakes, anti-lag, different steering gear for maximum steering angle, stiffer dark horse parts, front bar, rear bar, stiffer subframe. It's an absolutely incredible car. The RTR design you all have grown to love, and it's just an honor to work hand in hand with Ford to develop something that will be affordable for people to get behind the wheel of.
I could see one of these in my driveway for sure. Ryan, what a cool vehicle. Drifting, it's not a side dish, it's an entree. And it's a face full of smoke. Good times, RTR ready to rock.
Heck yeah, this is everything that was promised and more. We've been working on this with Vaughn and the RTR team for 3 years, and the goal was to make it more attainable, more affordable for more customers, and to make it thrilling, badass, and fun to drive. And after that ride, I can tell you we delivered on that goal.
Make some noise for the RTR off the showroom floor. You could buy one today. Make it affordable, gettable, and shreddable. Shred some tires. Have a good time. Talk to your local dealer today. What's this, Avalanche Gray? Is that what it is, Avalanche?
That's exactly, and this color has just come back, and we launched it on the RTR. We had to have it, so.
There it is, Vaughn Ginn Jr., James the Machine Dean, Ben Hobson, making his way back to his car. We'll see you out there shredding it till you're dead in it. The RTR being debuted this week. What a testimonial to drifting, Formula Drift, and making some history here today. Thank you so much. As we are about to go into our first battle of the top 16, we'll be right back. Drift.
GT Radio. Experience ultra high performance.
Visit your local discount tire and service centers for all your automotive needs. We're family owned, serving as your one-stop shop to have your vehicle running smoothly. We offer 5-star services and a price match guarantee. Plus, Get 2 tires free when you purchase 2 select tires. What are you waiting for? Go online and schedule your appointment today.
Are you ready to rev up your career? At the University of Northwestern Ohio, our high-performance motorsports program puts you in the fast lane with a 70% hands-on education. Learning from the best in the business, you'll master the skills needed to excel in the world of motorsports. From the pits to the paddocks, UNOH students and graduates dominate in all facets of racing. Turn your passion into a career at UNOH. Apply today at unoh.edu.
Is this it?
This is it!
It's time to get precise with Rain-X Precision Clear wiper blades. It's all about precision when I'm drifting in the rain. Rain-X Precision Clear features a graphite-coated synthetic rubber squeegee to reduce friction and noise. And when it comes to my family, it's even more important to have Precision Clear, especially in the upcoming fall and winter months. Don't compromise when it comes to visibility. Precision Clear is available at O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
The only results that we really want is to win every round and win the championship.
Don't really have anything to lose.
This whole year is a big ramp.
This is it. Today needs to go our
I don't want the season to end.
And now your winner, unanimously, Frederick the Norwegian Hammer Aasbo. James the Machine Dean gets the win after 3 battles. Let's give the boss, give him the trophy. The one, the only, Manoa! Back on the box once again, Adam Elzing. James the Machine Dean gets the win. 2nd place, Jack Shanahan. Wreckers or checkers from that field. A 2-year dry spell has come to an end. With 1 round left, make some noise for the one, the only, James the Machine Dean! Well, the build-up has led to this. Let's take a look at our digital Shoreline course.
Long Beach is going to be wild.
Nobody else has driven this track yet. It's going to be one of the best events of the year. I gotta hold it down.
Irwindale has always been the most insane round, and I'm really stoked to see it happen somewhere else for the first time ever.
When everyone asks me what's your favorite track, I like Long Beach. You're doing the Grand Prix or you're doing Formula Drift at the highest level. For us to be able to come back and go full circle, I know it's going to be just as intense, just as good, maybe even better.
Welcome to Long Beach. That's right, it sounds so weird. I almost said Irwindale, but rest in peace, Irwindale. The House of Drift is no more, but we're making history in 2025. We begin the season right here, this sandbox, but just a different castle over here, a little bit closer to the water, but what a view, what a day. This stage is set, 7 previous rounds. It started here in Long Beach and it ends now here in Long Beach. A different track, the Shoreline Showdown. Not only literally close to the shore and on the shoreline. You can see the beach, you can see the waves beckoning our name. Jacob Gettens by my side. Jared Deanne, are you ready to set sail on a top 16, Jacob?
Oh, I'm ready, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, as the kids say, LFG, as we are about to throw down on the Shoreline Showdown. We're going to find out not who the champion is, because that has already been decided. 5-time Formula Drift champion, James literally the Machine Dean. 6'7", tall drink of water, first ever 4-time champion, but he betters it with the 5th-time championship. Can he make it a perfect event? Can he get his 4th win? TBD here at FD in 2025. Encapsulating 22 years of Formula Drift history, let's take a look back at top 32. Some standout moments for us. Ben Hobson makes it in top 16 with a big smile.
Yeah, I did an incredible job, and his RTR teammate James Dean, there he is, handily taking down Rudy Hansen. Put up a good fight, but so tough. And this is one of the big stories. Ben Hobson finally coming to terms with that Mustang and showing exactly what we all knew was inside. Ben Hobson, I mean, emotional for all of us, and look at that. That's how he lets the energy out. Big hip swinging guy, and then we get into Frederick Aasbo. I mean, he's got it. He wants the 2nd spot. He wants another big trophy, and takes down Nick Novak, who was down at least 2 cylinders. Some broken spark plug wires is what it was. And there we go, a controversial battle. Simon Olsen going against Rome Charpentier. Turns out just a better lead overall is what takes it home for the Norwegian, and all those fans from Norway in the building absolutely ecstatic. A great top 32 for sure.
So excited, a lot of emotions. I'm choked up. We had a beautiful opening ceremonies with the mayor of Long Beach, Rex Richardson. Man, he drove the car out here. I thought he was going to clutch kick that thing. And again, a great memoriam for Sam Cascadian, Sam's Auto Land, and we will party for him here tonight. Who's going to party the biggest? We'll decide, and they will decide. James Dean versus TLO, Trenton Beechum. We got Connor O'Sully-Sullivan, as you talk about Hobson versus Aasbo. We got that of Hiroya Manoa versus Connor Shanahan. Matt Field, who's fighting for it, going against Jeff Jones. Christopher Forsberg and Ryan Tuerck. That's back to a 2004 battle. You got Adam LZ versus Jack Shanahan, Formula Drift 2025 Rookie of the Year. And finally, you have that of Simon Olsen versus Kenshiro Gushi. 7 outside zones. Just fill them.
Yeah, it's a crazy track. It's a blend of everything that we know and love about drifting here, and those 7 outside zones are absolutely relentless. You have to be perfect. We've seen it in top 32. It's the drivers that are perfect that are moving on, and if you're anything less, it's going to be a one more time at best for these drivers. So great track, great layout. 2 double apex, reducing radius turns. It's crazy. And I mean, what was a concept? What was a dream? What was an emergency backup plan? And now we are here. And to me, this is one of the most exciting tracks we've seen all season. And I just cannot wait until we get top 16 kicked off.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about it during the halftime break, and we talked about it on the broadcast, and talking about how just cool this venue is, and the track absolutely it's just been zen, but it's been rock and roll zen, because it's just been calm, cool. We have the ocean, beautiful weather. It's a little sweaty, you need a little sunscreen. It's just been one heck of a day, and we are about to again see who comes out on top. Our media is getting staged and ready to go. Our first battle will be James the Machine Dean versus TLO, Tommy Lemaire, truly international. You got Canada versus Ireland. Again, the Dean family, some of them are here, mom and dad. James' dad is here in the building as we take a look at the track. What kind of driving are we seeing? Because this is something what I would describe as a European type flat track.
Yeah, right now it's got to be precision. There is nowhere to run. There is nowhere to hide. So everything that you are doing shows in abundance. So if you mess up one zone, it could take 2 or 3 zones before you really get that back. Drivers are choosing 1 or 2 setups, either really fast, where you got to just manhandle the car all the way around, or something a little bit looser, which might be slower, but you can get around the track a little bit easier. But then when it comes to the chase, you might not be able to keep up. So there's a couple of different ways you can get the cars going, but really this is what the judges are looking for. This is our keys to victory, brought to you by BC Racing Custom Coilovers. Fill all those zones, make calculated transitions, do it at the right time, be committed with angle, and yeah, I mean, if I can use your phrase, you just got to send it.
Easy. Go ahead. You just owe me $20 now.
That's fine. That's fine.
There are the point standings. These are real time after 32, and the big conversation is who is going to get second, right behind James Dean. Matt Field leads the charge. Adam LZ in third, Frederick Aasbo, Hiroya Manoa, and of course, who's going to be on the podium? Because this is an independent event, but even though the championship is locked up, James Dean did do that. Brandon Sorensen, Ryan Tuerck, he's still in the competition. Rome Charpentier, he is knocked out. Tommy Lemaire, as we are, again, just seeing what we can do here. and see who comes out on top.
Yeah, these standings are going to be shaken up a lot because a lot of the top drivers have already knocked out. I mean, guys that are anywhere between 10th up until about 5th are knocked out. So it's going to be crazy. Drivers are going to be moving up quite a lot, and we'll see how everything shakes out once we are done a little bit later on today.
All right, so again, a beautiful opening ceremonies, and we have a packed house here for, again, what was a very unique layout here. This was an idea that came together, so super stoked on the FD team.
Yeah, this is nuts. I feel like we've been talking about it since last year, and now it's here. We're staring at it. You got this beautiful drone view, and you can realize just how different this course is, how incredible it is, and how we've been able to adapt this area into a first of its kind, bespoke racing surface built for drifting, developed in sim. Now we're here in real life. Thousands and thousands of people all packed into the grandstands to witness history one more time. And there is right now second place overall, Matt Field. For him, he's got to win this. He's got to get all the way up to the top, and we'll get to his battle soon. But first up, it is James the Machine Dean versus my fellow countryman, Tommy Lemaire, Mr. TLO, who cleaned it up after his one more time. He's looking good, but I mean, big battle ahead of him against the GOAT of James Dean.
Yeah, it's really an uphill battle, but equally as it's tough, he can entrust that he's going to see something very clean, dynamic, and James Dean-esque, as Ryan Sage would say. He loves throwing the esque at the end of it, and that's really what we can expect and anticipate from James Dean and Tommy Lemaire. And we will see if he can. Again, we got a Mustang versus Corvette, an Irishman versus a Canadian, and here we are on American soil. So quite a beautiful, just melding of so many different things, so many different nationalities and different breeds of vehicles. So let's see who comes out on top and advances into the Great 8. James Dean versus TLO Tommy Lemaire. 7 outside zones, fill them, some bigger than the others. In the 32, he had some mistakes just here and there, but it was more just kind of mental lapses as opposed to just big dynamic whoopses. It was just quick little things. But here we go. James Machine Dean goes in that first outside zone in the second. And Tommy Lemaire in tow. Look at James Dean. How far out is he? And now look at, here we go, into 3 and 4. And now you can see him approaching that. Hit it and quit it, tap it out to the wall. I mean, just look at the execution of that Ford Mustang. And now into that final outside zone, transitions one last time, puts it on that back left edge, and just riding that course's edge up tight to the wall goes James the Machine Dean.
This is exactly what we would expect out of James Dean, an almost flawless run from first view, able to get out there, fill all the zones, looks absolutely pretty doing it, and Tommy Lemaire gets that front row view. So Tommy on initiation in the chase, has to hold tight for a little bit. You can tell he wants to attack. He knows he can trust James Dean out front. You're not going to see any games. You're going to see a driver who's fully committed, and as you see, look how beautiful that arc is from James Dean. Almost no corrections at any point in time. He's able to find the line, lock in, set the throttle, and then just push all the way through every single zone. And Tommy Lemaire's doing a great job of getting in the chase there, but the RTRs are able to pick up pace in so many unique areas. It's such a dynamic and incredibly well set up vehicle that, even if your driving game is on point, your car is on point, you still have to pull out something special just to hang with this guy.
Yeah, and you can see Tommy Lemaire just a bit outside of that outside zone looking in. Good placement by both the vehicles there. And like I said, James, you can trust that he's going to place the car. And look at that, filling that third to last outside zone, going into 6, and then now swapping it over to 7.
Yeah, it's nuts. I mean, it's going to be really interesting now they swap this around. I'm sure there's a little bit of nerves for Tommy Lemaire, and that's going to hopefully be washed away at this point. He can just get out and lead. He is a phenomenal lead driver. Easily one of the best drivers coming out of Canada, representing all of Quebec, and this is big for him. This is such a cool moment to be able to go against a driver like this.
All right, let's see Tommy Lemaire out front, James Dean in tow. Tommy Lemaire initiates. Look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, look, anything you can do, I can do just to say it better. As now into that third outside zone, and whoa, Tommy Lemaire, he's putting it on a show out front. James Dean, he falls back. James, where are you at? Tommy Lemaire. Want to see if there were any, you just have to think, did James make a mistake, or is Tommy just that damn good? Now in that last outside zone, Tommy Lemaire is the champ being taken out after a celebration by his team, debuting the RTR this week, wrapping up the championship in Utah, and Tommy Lemaire out front put the car exactly where it needed to be. Did he impede at all? I just got to ask that because that was uncharacteristic of James.
Yeah, it was strange. We'll have to see here. So let's keep an eye on Tommy Lemaire. There's a lot of cause and effect here, but Tommy absolutely comes out swinging through these first 3 zones. And then you can see James Dean just supersedes him, just a little bit falls back, and then has to play catch up through a lot of this. I didn't see anything too crazy, but I will say Tommy Lemaire's outside zone 6, not perfect, kind of coming in and out of that zone, and that might come back to haunt him, and you can tell how much smoke these drivers are putting down. There is nothing but quarts left by the time they get across the finish line. The fans absolutely going wild. This is a phenomenal run coming out of our top 16, just kicking things off. And Tommy, the crazy Canadian, doing such a great job. And you'll see here, watch, James Dean gets caught out a little bit, and that's all it was, just overshooting that zone just a touch, maybe catching some of those marbles, as we heard a little bit earlier.
That's where Vaughn went off.
Exactly. I think it's all been cleaned up. We did the track walk earlier, but either way, there's not going to be rubber in that area. It's going to get a little greasy. So, yeah, it'll be super interesting. We'll see what the judges say on this, but très bien for Tommy Lemaire.
Look at these two giants of the sport.
Look at the smiles.
I'm just purely talking about stature.
I know, right?
Tall gentlemen. Max looks tiny. You got a pocket-sized Max next to these behemoths. These two giants. Again, I just love that, James Dean just giving his hat tip to his team, his family, his friend that he lost earlier this year, dedicating this championship to him. Absolutely humble. And speaking of humility, Tommy Lemaire, the way he has progressed as a driver, making a name, and slide him left for James Dean. There's one. One more time, and Tommy Lemaire, it's a split decision.
A natural split. We do not get those very often.
Yeah. Look at that. That hand gesture, like, woof, woof. You can see Tommy just shaking it off like it's hot. Shake it like a Polaroid picture as James and Tommy Lemaire will head back. Wow. And yeah, here's the judge's view. Reese, going to you across the board.
Yeah, so we all went separate ways here. I can definitely talk for myself here. What I definitely see is that Tommy Lemaire going into outside zone 5, we're going to see he does cut in the lead. He cuts in on a shallow line. James in the chase going in here into outside zone 4, I believe. You can see he kind of gets backed up. But then if you look at James in the lead going into the final zone, we have a tire drop as well, too, going a little bit wide. So with one error in the lead, another error in the lead, and then James having the error in his chase, I ended up going with Tommy Lemaire. The other judges, Brian Egger felt that it was more even, and for Robbie Nishida, he felt that James just edged him out. So we're going again.
All right, thank you to Reese Marin, one of the 3 judges here for Long Beach. Reese and Brian Eggert for the entirety of the 8 stops. And wait to the camera, boys, right out in front there. And Robin Nishida splitting duty, doing 4 of the 8 rounds. And Vernon Zvanveld doing the other 4. So there we are. So thank you for joining us here. I'm Jared Dienda. Joining me to my side, to my right, is Jacob Gens. And our field reporter down in the pits is Cerise Taylor. So thank you to our judges for the entirety of the season. And now we move on to Trent Beechum and Connor O'Sullivan. All right, so Trent Beechum, he was looking on fire early. Definitely an aggressive driver, both BMWs, big power plants. And look at Beechum. What a show! Where is Beechum coming from? Scrub some speed, drop that wing. That wing is barely hanging on, and don't let it go. Now into that 6 outside zone. Beechum is ripping through the course right now in that ESR BMW. Nice Tommy BMW tracking him down. O'Sully. Wow. Yeah. Beechum, where have you been, dude? Like, this looks unreal.
I'm loving it. When this dude comes out, when he is on form, he is absolutely incredible. I mean, go educate yourself. Watch him back in the Pro 2 days. This is exactly what Beecham drives like. Almost goes off, catches that wall, kind of V's it out. Now, Connor O'Sullivan caught out a little bit there. You need to have a bit more momentum coming through, but Sully does a great job at getting back around and then starting to gain back in that chase. So gets a little bit shook by that big initiation. It takes Beecham a second to get into outside zone 6, then pushes nice and wide. O'Sully doing a great job and then cuts that just a bit on that transition. Listen, I don't know this for sure, but I got a feeling that Beechum's ready to build a new car and he wants to blow this one up this weekend because he is driving it like a madman.
He's like, you know what? Last round, let's screw it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll rebuild this thing.
Yeah.
We got a lot of months.
Yeah. I would
January, February, March, April, 6 months.
Listen, drift cars that are older than 2 years they don't got much left in them. So I would not be shocked because, man, he came out absolutely swinging. Now, here's the thing, though. Connor O'Sullivan drives with the same amount of tenacity, if not more. We swap him around.
Oh, you're saying more?
I'm thinking more.
Okay.
I'm thinking
all
more.
Right. Again, leave it all out on the track, baby.
Do it.
All right. Well,
Last round.
Last round. It's the final countdown. Here we go. So O'Sully in that United States Army BMW will lead. And no shutdown here out on track, baby. We're keeping it going here for the United States Army on track as Beechum. Again, 2 white BMWs, big power plants, big heart, and big angle from these gentlemen. So let's see what O'Sully does out front. Beechum tracking him down. And O'Sully, perfect angle. Look at that execution. He drug it right in there so properly and cleanly. There you go. You called it. O'Sully, but Beechum not letting him get away. We showed that back trunk off in the face of Beechum. You can see O'Sully filling all of it. Beechum just a little bit shallow. But you can see him really trying to clamber and claw his way to the back of O'Sully. Right in that track edge is O'Sully. I liked the aggressiveness of Beechum.
Yeah.
O'Sully just like a little more refined in that lead. So lead versus lead, O'Sully was more calculated, but I like Beechum's X factor of punch you in the face.
100%. I'm right there with you. It's just, look at how fluid Connor O'Sullivan is. Drives with a very similar amount of aggression, but able to fill all those zones and doing a great job. Beechum still very aggressive, making that dive in outside zone 5. I mean, this is great driving from both these. I mean, they're both young. They're both superstars in the making, if not already there, and really making an impact here at Shoreline Showdown in front of all these fans. What a solid run from both drivers. But yeah, I mean, Beechum super wild on his run. Connor O'Sullivan dialing it back just a little bit to make sure he can hit all those zones. But either way, both of them like having fun. This is the kind of driving that you see, near the end of the season, which we are. Just two buddies banging doors. Hey guys, this is it. It's our last run. We're shutting the track down. Let's just go for it. This is what you would see. Just now, it's on the world's biggest stage.
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool. I mean, talking to the drivers, Tuerck said it best. How cool is this? James said it. We're downtown, cities. We had Rex Richardson, the mayor, out here giving us his blessing. He drove the GR86, but they were supposed to be escorted, by the way. He says, "Give me the keys, bro. I got this." Yeah, the mayor was like, "Let me I thought he was going to clutch kick and send it in. All right, well, the judges are waiting, the drivers are waiting for the judge's outcome. Slide him left for Beechum, right for O'Sullivan, and there goes a 1 vote, a 2 votes, 3 votes for O'Sullivan, gets the win. O'Sully takes out Trenton Beechum. I would have to venture to say, without even talking to the judges, it was just that refinement. I think, again, Trenton was very aggressive, but O'Sully just had that cleanliness to it. So, all right, well, you can see the beautiful backdrop of the city of Long Beach. We'll be right back and continue with our top 16 here at the Shoreline Showdown, round 8 of 8 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship when we come back.
Link ECU, let's get it. We got the spiciest K-Series built.
Supercharged Ford Eliminator engine.
Oh, good old SR20. Blink Monsoon is so rowdy.
Naturally aspirated, 1,000 horsepower, LS-based engine. And then we're going to add nitrous on top of it.
Running an S54 controlled by Link ECU. Link direct injection EcoBoost Fox body.
I actually put an FA24 in it.
B58, E46, Link ECU.
No matter what engine you have, it's a stock K24 or it's a 1,000 wheel 2J. Link ECU all day.
Ready to turn your passion into a career? At the College of Applied Technologies at the University of Northwestern Ohio, we offer exciting programs that put you on the path to success. From high-performance motorsports to hybrid electric vehicles, agricultural equipment to robotics and automation, we've got it all. With 70% hands-on education, small classes, and practical real-world experience, you'll gain the skills needed for a profitable and successful career in the skilled trades. Find out more at unoh.edu.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
Whichever path you choose, it starts here.
These are my race treads for going the distance.
Racetreads.com. Tires for every adventure.
Oh man, what a just poetic.
I know.
We're off camera just being like, dude, how crazy and fun is this event? Packed house. I feel like there's a house party and everybody's invited. Just who bought the tickets? I mean, I'm looking to my right. I got friends like Victor Carrillo. I'm seeing Camden. I'm seeing, Maylene Ramey. She used to be a host on G4. I'm seeing just drivers. People to my left, I got, again, the Tanaka family, Cascadian family. Mad Mike's here. I got my wife and my little one. My son's 19-year-old. Just got you, Jacob. Ryan Sage to my left. It's absolutely beautiful. So my heart is overflowing with joy, and so should yours. But it's smoky, it's grimy, it's clutch kicking, and it's all ours. Formula Drift, 22 years. As we are seeing James Dean and Tommy Lemaire go at it once again. OMT, FD, and LB2. James Dean initiates first outside zone, going in that second. Tommy Lemaire, look at the form right there. James Dean checks him up a little bit. Tommy Lemaire, look at that execution. Well done by James Dean. Gets out to that little wall tap, does it back to back in that power rally. Now switching through the switchback. The S-turn, is for James Dean. Look at that transition. Tommy Lemaire, you talk about those whiskers, right? So the S turn at the end going from 6 to 7, as we are seeing that S is yes for James the Machine Dean and TLO. Well done.
This is great. I mean, both drivers absolutely stepping up. James Dean already had a phenomenal lead run. He does it once again, and maybe even better because he's riding the edge of that outside zone. Look at Tommy Lemaire. Once he gets to the second, makes that dive in for 3, and he basically glues himself to the side of that RTR all the way around the rest of this track. Tommy's transitions, we will keep talking about this. This is where the sport is going. Transitions are going to make everything. And look at this great dive in. Very, very smooth from both drivers. And James Dean is he's just on one once again. And that gives Tommy Lemaire such an incredible opportunity to be able to stick in the side. So phenomenal. And we're only in top 16 at this point. We're seeing finals level battles already.
Yeah, and this is where the cream is going to rise to the top. And I'm going to just say it. I don't want to say it, but I'll say, unfortunately, it's just going to be a mistake.
Right.
The smallest mistake will take you out.
Yeah.
You need to be just absolutely airtight as far as your precision driving, because it gets really highlighted because it's all outside zones. So if you go too far, you tap the wall, or you go too far and exceed the edge, because the wall doesn't absolutely define that outside zone, especially 6 and 7, because you could see the curve there, the arc. The wall is square. Obviously, the radius is round, so you can't drag wall the entirety of the outside zone. So that plays a major role of the deception. I want to give you all the angles. At first glance, it might look sensational, but you get overhead, you're like, ooh, he missed. Whoa! Just what I'm talking about. He exceeded that second outside zone. And again, losing those parts, James Dean, that allows him to catch up to him. So here comes James on in tow. And look at Tommy, some wavering. This is my exact point. Those little finite mistakes accumulate into one large mistake. that was my proof positive.
I know.
Am I correct?
Doesn't happen often, but sometimes, we talk about it and it comes to fruition. But it is unfortunate for Tommy Lemaire because it's still an incredible run. But this is the difference between somebody that is like a James Dean and Tommy Lemaire, who's really at the beginning of his career is being able to continue to up the pace, up the difficulty without making a mistake. James Dean can continue to get closer to the wall, drive faster, drive on the limit, and ride that knife edge as long as possible. And Tommy just makes a bit of an uncharacteristic mistake and unfortunately has to pay for it through so much of this track. If you mess up that initiation, it's going to haunt you for 3 zones. So it is a lot that's going on there. But for Tommy Lemaire, still an incredible run, an incredible drive, especially on that chase. But just going a little bit deep into 2, catching those tires, and that's what does it. And for the judges, 1 or 2 wheels off at this point in time is going to be the difference between being able to make it and not being able to make it. So it's a wild, wild run. I think Tommy's got to be incredibly proud of what he did today. Drivers will put on their resume that they got to go one more time with James Dean. That's such a huge thing to be able to say, especially in your rookie year.
Yeah, and speaking of Rookie of the Year, Tommy's going for it, Connor O'Sullivan, and in the driver intro, I said Jack Shanahan Rookie of the Year. I'm mistaken because it's not absolutely confirmed. Basically, Jack needs to win his top 16, then he's locked in. Because then mathematically, he locks out Tommy Lemaire and Connor O'Sullivan. But regardless, Tommy is knocked out because James the Machine Dean, the 5-time champ, gets the win after a one more time battle. James Dean gets the win in his Pennzoil RTR Spec 5. He advances on, and again, that helps Jack Shanahan and his Rookie of the Year title. Again, by no means a rookie to drifting, but a rookie to Formula Drift Pro Championship. Now, Connor O'Sullivan, he would need to win the event in order to get Rookie of the Year mathematically. So, again, a big uphill battle. Can he do it the way he's driving? For sure, but as long as Jack Shanahan wins the top 16, it's locked, and he's officially your 2025 Rookie of the Year. We're talking about Mr. Jack Shanahan from Ireland. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Top 16 continues. Frederick Aasbo, Ben Hobson. Ben was ear to ear. His mom, his dad, his RTR team cheering him on. But now he's got a big battle against the Norwegian Hammer, and the flags are waving for Frederick Aasbo and that Rockstar energy drink, Toyota GR Supra. Tommy Lemaire makes his way out TLO, and that XPN Corvette knocked out. But Frederick Aasbo ready to... Oh, we got it.
Oh, we got a few.
We got a chant going.
Yeah, there we go. This is big for both these drivers. I mean, for Frederick Aasbo, he's got to get this done in order to keep battling for that second place spot. But Ben Hobson is absolutely on it, and he's got momentum like nobody else does today.
Here we go. Frederick Aasbo, Ben Hobson. Freddie goes into that outside zone, and you can see good precision. Ben needs to calm his nerves a little bit here. I feel like he's getting a little excited. He knows who he's going against, and he knows he needs to bring it. But this is where Freddie just is going to show you why he's 3-time champion. Cool, calm, collected. And there we have the Kenda tires just getting that right grip, bringing it around that last outside zone through the S-turn. And that last outside zone set. Oh, we saw a little wall tap there from Freddie, that back left corner. Heard the chant going, little... There it is.
Little, I mean, not little, man.
Creatively, we could do Aasbo. I like it. Let's bring a little Norwegian flair here to America.
All right, let's take a look at this Norwegian driver out front, and tons of Norwegians in the fans. You can hear them already. First, second outside zone, looking absolutely solid here from Frederick Aasbo. Look at Ben Hobson. These transitions to be able to dive back in. This is an incredibly long car to have to suck back in through those transitions and be able to get back on their door. But Frederick Aasbo is being super, super tidy out front, and Ben is doing a great job. Would love to see him dive in just a bit more. Use all that confidence that he's got in this part right here. This is where we get a bit of that contact. So it looks like as the wall comes around, Frederick Aasbo is not in a bad spot, but I don't know if Ben Hobson maybe touched the door. That pushed them just a touch into the wall and then bounced back around. I'm already getting word that we're getting a 5-minute timeout being called right now from the Frederick Aasbo camp. So we'll see how that plays out. There might be some incident at fault as we get through these replays. Might be shared, might go one driver or the other, but love seeing the way both these drivers are doing. Ben with a slight hesitation there, let Frederick Aasbo transition in front of him, but there you see Ben with a quick little touch, and I think that's just enough to push Aasbo into the wall to bounce back out, catch Ben again. So, Aasbo's team, they want to make sure it's good. Yep. You don't want to go back out and realize that you just skipped over something due to pride. And there we go, that gigantic Norwegian flag.
Yeah, look at the fans. They live there. So thank you so much for letting us shred down there. What a view up there.
Yeah.
So stoked.
So I'm getting word that it looks like we've got a complimentary 5-minute timeout. So what happens is if there is contact between drivers, but there is no incomplete, both drivers will be allowed to look at their cars. They get 5 minutes, and they don't have to call their 5. If they need more time, then they have to call it. But for right now, they both get a few minutes to take a look.
All right, 5 minutes in total, 5 minutes, I should say, maximum for them, as we have fans, some right below us, the Norwegian flags, and we have fans tuning in all across the globe, including 1945 Speed and Custom. We got Jeremy and Mara tuning in and watching. Thanks for watching. Grant Gutierrez. We got Doug Berkmeyer. Again, we were talking to him as we are taking a little lull in the action. We throw it down to Cerise. What you got for us, Reese?
What's up, guys? I am standing here with the champ, James. Obviously, we just had a beautiful show during the halftime. You're going up against O'Sully next. I mean, you kind of got something already in the bag. So what's going on in your head? What's your plan for this next battle?
I'm just trying to enjoy it, you know what I mean? Like, for once, I'm doing a Formula Drift event with no real pressure, but I still want to drive hard and put on a show for everyone watching. And I'm really enjoying this right now because just before you came over, watching Ben drive so hard, and super happy to see him in top 16, and he's giving Frederick Aasbo a real good run. So exciting battle to watch. I'm here this weekend just enjoying drifting and trying to, love every minute.
What are you going to do to celebrate? What's your celebration strategy here? What are you going to do tonight?
Oh my God, that's a good question. So my family are here from Ireland, my nephew, my parents, obviously the whole team. We don't have to really do anything for the next few days, and we're just going to have a little party.
Yeah, just relax a little bit.
Yeah, a few drinks, relax, just enjoy the moment with everyone.
I love it. Well, I'll catch up with you guys later. Gentlemen, back to you in the booth.
Thank you.
And again, we got Haig and the DMCC drivers from back in the day are in the building.
What?
Drift Mania, yeah. We got Haig in the building. Kevin Darwish, thank you for joining us out here. Super stoked to, again, band's back together, man. Drifting is alive and well. From yesteryear to today to tomorrow. Absolutely excited, past, present, and future. Thank you so much for anybody played a role, and gonna play a role. Like Accelerate Automotive, building careers for the future. Here we go. We're talking about Haroya, Manoa, and Shanahan. This was the battle you were talking about earlier. This very well could be a final battle here. Two absolute international superstars. Haroya, Manoa dragging bumper. Shanahan brings it around, trying to twist the screws on the young buck. He's young himself, but here he is being challenged by even a younger driver. As Manoa comes out last outside zone, Shanahan shredding that back bumper, sticking it to the door. The Irish driver fighting back against Japan and Hiro Manoa. Wow.
I think the driver that wins this battle could win this event, because we're talking about two of the best drivers we got right now. I mean, Connor Shanahan is an absolute legend, and Manoa is writing his name in the history book with the darkest ink, because he is here to stay. This is absolutely wild from both of them. Look at this. Manoa on a perfect line through so much of this course, but Connor Shanahan, given the opportunity to throw an insane chase, will grasp it at any single time. And you can see with these transitions, he holds back just a moment, lets the driver come around. Plus, when you've got the exact same chassis going head to head, it means that they're going to transition in very similar ways. They're going to do very similar things. So it just means that the tandem can be that much better. Look at how close Connor gets through every single one of these transitions. And Manoa gives him everything he needs. He's touching the wall all the way through. He's going on a super wide party line. These are the types of battles at this track. This is what we expected. This is what we wanted. And now we are finally getting it. Man, what a run. We're halfway through.
And you called it. You're like, I'm telling you, that Shanahan-Manoa battle, and it delivered. Like you said, similar chassis. Obviously I say similar because, yes, aesthetically they might, but very different underneath the guts of it, the heart of it, and obviously the driver of it. But Haroya Manoa, Hiro has just made so much noise. Shanahan, just what a dynamic family, Shanahan, Jack, and talking about Connor, and just overall the collective Irish effort is definitely so cool that we have them here at Formula Drift here in the States. All right, let's see them switch it up. We'll see Connor out front, and Haroya Manoa, he's one of those drift kids, sim kids that you know, he took a lot of turns on the sim. He did that with previous tracks, but when he showed up, he's like, this is a little different than the sim. But, you know, it's not 100%. Obviously, one, it's digital, and two, yeah, we've never built this track before until this weekend. But here we go. Connor Shanahan initiates Haroya Manoa, trying to give it back to the Irish driver. Haroya trying to time it perfectly, going to the outside zone right in front of the fans. Now coming into the power alley, bang the straightaway. Looks like Connor tapped. Bro, we lost a tire. A tire is off. That back left of Shanahan, he's going to continue on. But you have to think with him losing that tire, that's got to affect Haroya Manoa, but Shanahan keeps on keeping on. Those Irish wheels are built a little bit differently. Shanahan looking more like Group B rally car. Homage to Ken Block, KB forever. I remember he did a rally, he had to counterbalance so he'd stay off that wheel, but digging in. Here's a shovel. Can he dig it? He doesn't need a shovel. He's got a wheel digging on into this Long Beach pavement. Wow.
Man, doesn't even care. Just absolutely pedal down all the way through, and Connor has got to be aggressive. He would be fully aware of what was going on behind him, and even through outside zone 2, you could already tell he was trying to shake off Manoa, adding that little bit extra angle. Now we get out to 3. He's trying to outrun him through this section, but through 4 picks up just a bit too much speed, and then catches that bounce, loses that tire, and then stays on it all the way through. But man, Connor Shanahan, what an incredible run. Manoa, he's adapting all the way through. He knows at this point that the lead driver's completely lost the tire, and Manoa's car, I mean, the tires light up there as well. So he's losing grip. It's just a battle of attrition all the way through. This is incredible. It kind of sucks that we had that contact. I want to see him go head to head, but this is still heads up all the way through.
But that's how you're gonna lose the battle. You know, that little mistake, and unfortunately, you know, loses the tire, goes off, and that's going to impede, you know, Haroya Manoa. So, but those are the definitive things that the judges are going to need in order to crown a victor, because that's just how it has manifested and rolled into this event. And just the caliber of driving we're seeing is just absolutely elevated as the fans erupt here, and we will see.
Looks like judges taking a lot of looks at this because they want to make sure that wherever this contact happened, it wasn't possibly someone that came through because of Manoa getting a bit close or catching it. But both these drivers side by side, I mean, I always love it when they get out of the car and kind of take a look. Because, listen, they want to watch this as much as we do. They want to know exactly what happened. You know, you have a good idea of what happens when you're in the car, but sometimes you don't realize exactly what it's like until you see it on replay.
Both these guys with their Red Bull skid lids, and again representing Ireland and Japan, the 86s. I mean, these gentlemen, I feel like their careers are just getting started, even though, you know, obviously Connor's been drifting for damn near 10 years, and Haroya for, I mean, on Sims for years, but I mean, so young. So many years ahead of him. Yeah,
between both of them, their careers are so bright, and we have so many more years to witness them. But yeah, judges still taking a look at the replay to see exactly what happened with that contact. Did something happen before? Was it independent? But either way, I think I mean, it's just wild to see these two drivers, and I'd love it one more time, but that's just me being selfish.
Yeah, did it look like Haroya had contact with? I mean, you could see him going to the outside zone, kind of has a straightening, and that's where I think it threw him off his line, going to that outside zone right there. So right before that, you saw going to the wall and then going to that short little abbreviated outside zone. Watch this transition here.
Well, it's gonna be right here. Did Manoa make contact, and did that push Connor off that? No. It's so close. It's so close.
There's none. I think Connor straightened out, and that threw off basically the rhythm of him going into that power alley, and that's where we saw James make a mistake, and obviously even larger than that, it was Vaughn making that mistake. So I really believe it's unfortunately I think it's Connor, and I only say that because it looks like the judges are done, and Haroya Manoa gets the win. Haroya Manoa gets the victory. What a great battle. A little high five and handshake there from the gentleman, and a thank you as we are going to hear from the judges and elaborate on that. And it looked like Connor was just a little bit off, and it'll be Haroya advancing on. Manoa will be going against either Ben Hobson or Frederick Aasbo. And
either one will be wild.
Yeah, either one. This is where we're at.
Yeah, this is an incredibly stacked bracket all the way through, and it's lining up for some like just historic battles.
Yeah, this is so cool, man. There was a lot of trepidation on how this event was going to go, but as we take a look at the judge review, throw it to Reese Marin. Reese.
Yeah, so we're going to watch the beginning. So far, the beginning of this battle, really close. These guys are getting really good close proximity. We can see going into this zone right here. Coming out of this zone, you can see Connor goes just a little bit deep, hits the wall, and then kind of ricochets and causes the disruption to Manoa in the chase. We reviewed it a bunch of times. We were trying to see if maybe Manoa had some contact before that maybe have led Connor into the wall, but after review, looking from different angles, we were able to see that Connor Shanahan independently just went a little bit too deep, hit the wall, ball hit back, went over, hit Manoa, and that's what ended up causing it. It's a little bit of a sticky one still.
Yeah, fair enough, and appreciate you guys taking all the time to make sure that was correct, because that was a tough one.
All right, we'll take a short break. When we come back, more action here on the streets of Long Beach, the Shoreline Showdown.
Is this it?
This is it!
We've been holding power you make for 30 years. But here's the real question. How much torque are you making? Because every single ACT clutch is rated by the torque produced at the crank. That's all your clutch cares about. Your power, your performance, your success. Unrivaled precision, power, and durability. Visit advancedclutch.com today. 30 years of precision engineering and performance excellence. Because every revolution starts at the crank.
You've got questions? We've got answers. Need a pro you can trust? We have stores of that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
These are my race treads for when the road ends.
These are my race treads for shredding the slopes.
These are my race treads for setting the hook.
Racetreads.com. Tires for every adventure.
Welcome back, Formula Drift Long Beach. I am standing here with Hiroya Manoa. You are now advancing against Shanahan, who had an unfortunate D-beat. I see your team is thrashing away at the car behind you. First of all, congratulations. How are you feeling?
Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy now. And we hit a little bit, so they're checking the alignment and suspension a little bit, but I'm feeling so good and car feeling so good, so I'm so excited for top 8.
Now, what experience do you have on this track? Because we're calling you the Sim King out here. You've had a lot of laps before some of these other drivers. Yeah. How does it compare?
I think it's real life is more narrow. The track fading, it's kind of narrow, but it's really, really fun to drive in. You know, like especially chasing. When we're chasing, it's really good.
Yeah. I just want to take a moment. Your English has gotten so good over this entire season. It's such a pleasure to talk to you. Your driving has obviously progressed as well. Now, any final words for the fans as we close out this season?
This season was, really a good season for me. We won in Orlando. The Netherlands, we couldn't get the podium, but this is a huge chance for get the podium today. So, very challenging for us, and I will do my best.
There's still time. Keep going at it. Put your head in the game. Your team obviously has theirs in the game right now. Wonderful to talk to you guys. Back to you in the booth.
Thank you so much, Cerise. And I got to tell you, hey, Haroya, your English has gotten better as well, man.
Yeah.
We were just talking to Robin Ishida, and Robbie says, I only text him in English.
Yeah, that's good. It's working. I think he's ready for the podcast.
Okay.
He's got it. Yeah, it's incredible. His driving, his English. Is there anything he can't do?
Have a beer at the Pike Bar with us later.
In a Shirley Temple. Yeah, we're
legally.
Shirley Temple.
I won't tell anybody else. Just thousands of people watching online.
Blowing up his spot.
Oh man, Dougie Berkmeyer sending over some old photos. Love that. All right, let's take a look back here. So if you could recount the battle between Aasbo and Ben Hobson.
Yeah, so a bit of contact there right in our last outside zone, and that then triggered a free 5. So anytime that we get contact with that incomplete, we allow the drivers that 5 minutes to be able to take a look at it. So it comes down to this last zone here, outside zone 7. And we'll see there just a bit of a tap there from Ben, pushes Freddie just a little bit wide and then comes back around. So just want to make sure everything is good to go. It looks like it is, and both drivers pulling up to the line. And now Ben Hobson is going to lead. It was just a small incident, small racing incident, if you will, and shouldn't affect too much, but you never know. This could be a very, very heads-up battle between the two of them. And now we've got Ben Hobson, the lead, who just is on momentous form. Frederick Aasbo is going to be in the chase. Already had an incredible lead run, so now what does he do if the roles are reversed?
All right, here we go. Ben Hobson, he needs to bring it against the 3-time champ. Can he move on to the Great 8? Now he transitions into that wall. It's menacing. A quick little yank of the handbrake. Oh, look at this. He gets into that wall. Aasbo backs off a little bit. Those are the finite mistakes. It's not the big makes, it's the little mistakes that are going to contribute to the loss or the victory here. Whoa, darting through that smoke. Can barely see. Look at the amount. That is like marshmallows coming off the back of that Ford Mustang.
Oh, and this is all part of the game here too. It's something that we, kind of more or less looked at, but until the winds actually start changing, you don't realize how bad it's going to end up being. And the smoke coming off of outside zone 5 is really pushing wide and over into 7. So let's take a look here at this replay. And Ben Hobson just on an absolute heater, doing a great job getting out to all these zones and just grazing the back end against the wall through so many different parts. And Frederick Aasbo having to back off in a few spots, just thinking that maybe Ben Hobson about to bin the car, but that's where you want to be. You want to be driving in the lead and make that chase driver think that you're going to crash any moment. You can see just how much smoke coming off these cars. We lost sight of them through a good chunk of it, but Frederick Aasbo looks phenomenal in the chase. Just one spot that he pulled back. We can hear the Norwegian fans again with that chant. They are pumped. They are so stoked to be here. The giant flags. Listen, I think we need more of this. Let's bring in more countries, more flags. Let's represent. Hey, bring a flag from your state, whatever. I'm loving the feeling we're having here today. But yeah, Frederick Aasbo doing a great job. Ben Hobson on a heater. This is going to be a really tough one for the judges. We had a bit of a break in between the runs, so they'll have to refresh themselves with their replay machine and go back and take a look at this again. Man, we are so spoiled right now in top 16.
Yeah, it's such a cool event. Again, the electricity you could fit. What a way to end a season, man.
Right?
It's just absolutely, like I said, poetic. It's just exciting. It's enthralling. It gets me excited for, I'll see you in April.
Yeah.
All the fans and everybody. Obviously a lot of people, still operate and do things. In just a couple weeks we got the SEMA show. I'll be out there, and a lot of these drivers will. Partying, looking for sponsors, hugs all around. And, tomorrow night we'll celebrate the culmination of a season, the Formula Drift Banquet right here in Long Beach. Drivers, teams, sponsors, you and I, and I don't know. I don't even know the format. Do you?
I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure. Do you know what you're wearing? I heard some rumors.
We'll keep that low.
It's your birthday tomorrow too, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to convince the crowd for a little happy birthday later on.
Nah, we're good. Frederick Aasbo, Ben Hobson, slide him left or slide him right, and slide him. Ooh, one more time, and Freddie Aasbo. Frederick Aasbo narrowly gets the victory, but Ben Hobson, a great effort there, but again, going against Freddie, there you go, look at it. What are they saying to each other?
It's probably, you know what, you did it, you crushed it, you deserve to be here.
Yep.
You did an incredible job. Freddie's very supportive, and I mean, we're all aware of how long it's been for Ben to
Ben Hobson. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good, but yeah, I agree. This is just the beginning here for Ben Hobson.
Ben's he's just giving hugs, man. He's rubbing the furry wall. Yeah. I feel like he's just over there, happy as a clam. It's really great to see. But you're absolutely right. Freddie is nothing but supportive, and you know, I mean, look, one drift car, it's cool, but two drift cars and two big, you know, drivers, big names. That's way cooler and more dynamic. So love it, and it's definitely impressive as Ben Hobson rocks some Bernies for the last time of 2025. Ben Hobson exits stage right in that Pennzoil Ultra Platinum RTR Spec 5. James the Machine Dean, Connor O'Sullivan, Freddie Aasbo, Haroya Manoa. There it is, halfway through our top 16. And Frederick Aasbo is there on the back in the pits. And our next battle will be Matt Field and Jeff Jones. The Beast from the Bay, 777 going against Jeff Jones. We'll see. Did the Bernie on the intros. We'll see if he can do the Burning Man here on track. Matt Field, Borla, Heatwave, Lean Customs, Corvette.
Another all-California battle going on here. This will be quite interesting. Matt Field very much on form. Jeff Jones got to clean up a little bit from his previous battle, but as he progresses, he often does that. So we're off the line. We'll see how this fares for both these drivers.
All right, Matt Field initiates. Jeff Jones diving in way too shallow. That's not where you need to be, Jeff. Come on, you got this. The Evil Auto Works Nissan 370Z. Matt Field puts it right there, right into that outside zone. And here is in the S-turn through that power rally. I mean, that's textbook. It really can't get much better than that on outside zone 6. Coming into 7. Right there on that course's edge. Did exactly what he needed to do. Unfortunately, Jeff was a little shallow, and it was really highlighted by great placement by Field.
Yeah, Field's lead run is fantastic. And we'll see here what happened with Jeff. So gets the initiation done, but I just don't think he's got quite the same speed coming through 1 and more or less missing that in the chase, and then starts to battle his way back. But at this point, Matt Field on a really good form all the way through these zones. Could be a touch deeper in a few spots, but can be very treacherous in those Corvettes. There's very little overhang, so getting that close to the wall could be the difference between winning and bidding. And Matt Field doing a great job of filling all the zones without risking too much here in the top 16. And unfortunately for Jeff Jones, it never really comes together for him in the chase. It's tough. I mean, Matt Field has a very, very fast car. Yeah. He's got everything locked in. He's completely dialed. He's in a great headspace. So that's a tough driver to beat as we see Frederick Aasbo bringing back the goatee, too. That's classic. I'm loving that.
You doing the goat?
I think so. Look at he's a little scruffy.
Oh, man.
This is new.
Yeah, who is this? Who is this Viking?
Yeah.
Is he doing it for a movie role? What's going on?
It could be. Could be getting the interview in as we take a look at our drivers coming back through the start line. They'll flip it around real quick and get things going again. Jeff Jones is going to need an incredible lead run right now and hope that something happens with Matt Field in the chase in order for him to get this victory, because unfortunately he just really wasn't in the proximity that we've come to expect at this competition.
What I think Freddie, I always compliment his chin. Maybe he's just hiding it. He's camouflaging his
jawline.
His beautiful jawline.
I'm
envious of it.
It is incredible.
Yeah. These doughy faces.
Big cheeks. Good hamster cheeks.
Wow. Didn't mean to hit a soft spot, literally. Here we go. Jeff Jones, that Evil Auto Works. Nissan 370Z. Nice job by Jeff Jones. Matt Field dialing it back, but maybe too much. Don't give him too much room, because Jeff Jones could take you out. Well done on that outside zone, through the power rally, bang, bang, wall to wall, into the S-turn. As Chris Zan looks on, he's excited, he's pumped, and now into that final outside zone. Look at that, come on. He's like ludicrous right now. Move, Jeff, get out the way. Like, he is just really trying to pressure him into a mistake. Well done by Jeff Jones, but Matt Field, he wasn't letting him go anywhere.
Yeah, I think Matt gave him just a little bit of leash in the beginning just to see what he's going to do, knowing that the car is maybe a bit slower because of the chase, and you can see it takes Jeff a minute there to really get the tires lit off. It does a really good job through 1 and 2, and then Matt realized, okay, he's on this, we're all good. Unfortunately, Jeff missing pretty much all the 3, dipping the tire into 4. The Matt Field now would have taken notes from his spotter and who would have let him know, hey, Jeff was a couple car lengths back, stay within a car length, be safe, don't do anything crazy, and you probably get this in the bag. And that seems to be what Matt Field's doing. And Matt's a competitor that does not like to hold back at any moment. So for him, it's going to be a little bit tougher to do that, but he does a great job of it. And Jeff had a solid lead run, but now that we're at this level of competition, I don't know if solid's going to do it because we're expecting perfection.
All right. So here we are. Happy birthday to Garrett. Thank you so much, Justin Bauer, for joining us out here as we are taking a look. Slide him left for Field, right for Jeff Jones, and 1 vote for Matt Field, 2 for Matt Field, and Matt Field gets the win. Field takes the victory, advancing on past Jeff Jones. And hey, first up, Cerise, what's up with the facial hair for Freddie? Facial hair Freddie, what's going on here?
All right, I got Jared in the booth asking what's going on with your facial hair.
I'm trying to finally be a man, Jared. That's all it is. Honestly, what it is, my shaver ran out of battery, so.
It happens to the best of us, even 3-time champ, Fredrik Aasbo. Freddie, you got your Norwegian fans in the crowd. Talk to me about what it means to be a Norwegian here in America and to have all of those supporters in the stands.
It's huge. Like I said, we have a lot of friends from back home in the stands today, and they're going to be here for a week. And I wish I could say they were only here for the drifting, but honestly, they're here because the weather back home sucks right now.
Oh no, what's it like back home, rainy?
Oh, you don't want to know. It's freezing. It can be nice, but this is kind of like the dark time of the year, before the fun part starts, the ice drifting.
Now, that's all fun and games. You're going head-to-head now with Matt Field. What is it going to take to push it past the finish line for you?
I think I'm going to win against Hiroya.
Oh.
I believe.
Oh, I heard Matt Field. I think in points.
Oh, that's right. In points. That's right. Been there before. Matt's on a tier this year. I'm trying not to think about the points in the championship as much because at the end of the day, what really matters and what can help our chances is just putting on good laps out there, and that's what I'm trying to do. I had an awesome fight with Ben here. He is a champion in the making, and I mean already a champion, right, in Pro Spec. So he's gonna get us one day.
Absolutely, and he's standing off to the side. So I'm gonna let you boys have a moment. Gentlemen, back to you in the booth. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, let's keep it going, and I'll get you some batteries so you can shave for tomorrow's banquet. All right, Freddie Aasbo gets the victory and smiles for miles. Look at this. I feel like we're in 2004. Forsberg in his SRZ and Tuerck in his S14, but we have leveled up over 22 years. Christopher Forsberg, Drift Alliance battle, Ryan Tuerck expecting his second child, Shannon and Roman. I know you're watching. Lizardo, I know you're cheering on your man as well. Here we go. Christopher Forsberg goes into the outside zone through the power alley, transitioning now. Forsberg and then Aldouzi brings it on in through the S-turn, outside zone 6, going into 7. Here we go, transition now. You can see Forsberg up close and personal, diving out of the smoke. Big angle from Forsberg. Ryan Tuerck in the hot hatchback brings it on home.
Something beautiful about a battle like this. Drivers that have gone head-to-head 20 times now. 20 times. Chris taking 11.
That's
Ryan,
only for 5. Is that?
No, we're talking all-time. All-time. I go deep dive on these stats. But incredible runs here from both drivers. Chris Forsberg out front doing a great job through 1, getting that tires lit off halfway through 2, floating it out quite well. Both cars look very easy to drive right now. Chris maybe not getting all the way out to 3, but does a great job through 4, and Ryan Tuerck, knowing this competitor, knowing him like almost nobody else does, and knows he can trust him through basically every turn. Chris Forsberg going really wide at a 6, wider than I think almost anybody else has gone today. Laying down some fresh tracks, a bit of a throwback to his old series, and Ryan Tuerck doing a great job through 7. So solid run, and it's kind of cool to get to see them do this here in 2025.
Like I said, this is just so nostalgic, and 22 years just putting a bow on it, and here are 2 iconic names now, not even just drifting but motorsports. Chris is building trucks, he's going Nora racing, he's built Ultimaniac. Ryan Tuerck with the 4586, the Ferrari motor in 86. He's building a Celica. He built Formula Supra, the Judd V10 car. So not just drifters, but motorsport icons now. the creativity. It started in drifting, but it's expanded upon that. Going to the dirt, going grip racing, going, off-road, it's just all of it. So proud to call these guys great friends of mine for 22 years, almost 23 years. Here we go. Ryan Tuerck out front, that Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. I mean, it is a Toyota-Nissan battle. Two legends. As Ryan Tuerck brings it into the outside zone, you can see Forsberg massaging it there. Forsberg backs off. Tuerck hits the wall. That corrects him out. So almost two negatives equal. Oh! And we got contact. Tuerck was going into the wall. He comes. We're bashing. We're banging. Make some noise for Ryan Tuerck and Chris Forsberg. Wow.
And we're seeing both their spotters both laughing, knowing that this is how this is going to end. Both these drivers absolutely going at it. I'm waiting for them to come out and give each other big hugs.
Fight. No, just kidding.
You know what? This is very reminiscent back in the old E-Town days. I'm sure this has happened more times than we can count. Both of them crashing into each other, hoping to finish the battle as both teams knowing there's some wrenches that are going to that before the night is over.
These aren't Bloodmasters S chassis, these are 1,000 horsepower, $250,000 machines that they're banging like rental cars.
It's like back to an old episode of Tuerck or Drift, or one of the many series these drivers have put on over the years, and this is just good old-fashioned drifting. Two guys going at it, banging doors, literally banging wheels, one contact there, coming through the zones. Now we see Chris, he's got to dive again, and here we go, another contact. And then they're both still in it. Tuerck over rotates in the third contact. Oh, man. And they finally decide to shut it down. I think it's because our track workers came running out, or they would have just been still at it. But look at that.
Ooh.
You can almost see Forsberg bracing for impact, but they both keeping it all the way through. Phenomenal runs. There's just smiles all the way through the booth here because
oh my gosh,
just good old-fashioned drifting going on.
Yeah, it's so much fun. There's Chris. He's smiling. Get out of here, buddy. Look at these guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, make some noise for Forsberg and Tuerck. I'm getting some texts from people. DA to DA. Hey, chill, bro. As Edgar tunes in, and, just my phone is blowing up. It's so cool.
Oh, man, and here we go. Judges' results are in.
Slide them right for Ryan Tuerck. Gets the win. His wife's giving birth, and he's giving birth to a potential podium right now as Chris Forsberg takes himself out a little bit, and we'll take a short break, and again, we'll come back. We'll clean up the track. As we can see, we are 3/4 of the way through our top 16. Dean versus Sullivan, Aasbo versus Manoa, Field versus Tuerck. And then you can see the other two battles here in top 16. LZ versus Jack Shanahan going for that Rookie of the Year. As long as he wins, he locks up 2025 Rookie of the Year. And then finally, Ken Gushi and Simon Olsen. As it's chaos out here on track, but sometimes you can control it, sometimes you can't. Well, these three drivers have controlled chaos. Talking about Frederick Aasbo, Amanda Sorensen, and the gentleman right there that gets the victory, Ryan Tuerck. Let's take a look at Rockstar Energy Drink Series Controlled Chaos.
Who is Frederick Aasbo?
Who is Ryan Tuerck? It's a deep question right off the bat.
Who is Amanda Sorensen? I'm more of like an outcast, I guess.
Freddie's small town kid from Norway. An underdog, still learning, still improving.
I'm a lot of things now. A dad and a husband, car builder, shop owner. I'm 100% professional drift driver.
This should be fun. Yo, Ryan.
Some great driving by Amanda.
3-time Formula Gym champion.
You know, being a drifter, we get so defined by what happens on track.
Big swing there. He applies the pressure.
It's not really just about whether we win or lose. It's much greater than that for all of us.
Oh, boy.
I'm honestly just another driver out there driving with the boys. I really just mesh with these people.
I've loved the relationships, the competition, the challenges, overcoming the challenges.
I really, truly love this sport. Everybody that makes it what it is such a great environment to be a part of.
Make some noise!
I have a certain speed in my blood and a well-rounded set of abilities that have gotten me pretty far in this sport.
I think I've always been pretty good about following my own intuition and things that felt right to me.
Ryan Tuerck gets the win.
I want to be iconic. I want to do cool things, not only just on the track, but also outside of the track.
Congratulations for making history.
Drifting is big ups and big downs.
Your new champion, Frederick the Norwegian Hammer Aasbo!
I love the butterflies and nervousness, but excitement at the same time.
It's a dogfight here.
Also kind of the unknown part of it. When you go out on track, you kind of don't know how things are going to unfold. You can only control what you can control and do the best that you can.
Hello. Holy cow. That is not ideal for Amanda Sorensen.
There's no denying that we're here to win.
Frederick the Norwegian Hammer Aasbo gets the win.
The question is finding the right energy, the right path to do that.
Getting aggressive.
As scary as it is, it's a pretty spectacular adventure we set out on.
He's not going to let him run away with it.
My name is Amanda Sorensen.
Frederick Aasbo.
Ryan Tuerck. Love the controlled chaos of this sport.
That was drifting.
GT Radio. Experience ultra high performance.
Get out there and have fun. Because you've got Meguiar's. And we've got your back. From wash, to paint care, to maintenance and more, Meguiar's has your hybrid ceramic solution for every adventure. Meguiar's, reflect your passion.
This is where champions are made. Born from Formula Drift. Engineered for your daily drive. Where Kenda's Vesda UHP Max Plus proves it's not just track ready. It's street dominant. This is podium to pavement. Vesda UHP Max Plus, only from Kenda. Find yours today at kendatire.com.
BC Forged Wheels, custom built per order, offering extensive design, finish, and machining options. Strength, style, and precision come standard. Track proven, street ready. BC Forged, proud sponsor of Formula Drift 2025.
Jacob, what a great season it's been. What was your favorite round?
Man, I still really liked Utah. There's just so much that happened. I mean, when jumping a car was like just one part of it, the Pro Spec was nuts. I think this year proved like Pro Spec is the best it's ever been.
Yes.
And if you haven't gone to watch it, just go back and just watch Pro Spec. It was phenomenal.
Yeah, that you bring up a great point. And you know, talking to Cody Buchanan, I said, "You gonna jump to pro?" He's like, "Most likely," you know. So I don't want to give it away, but I mean, he has his license and he knows, you know, he's got it. But there's so much talent there to make that jump, and we saw it with TLO, O'Sullivan. I mean, look at Dimitri Brutsky. Yeah. You know, multiple Pro Spec champion. You know, previous is Pro 2. He stayed in Pro Spec for a while, did double duty, and then I mean, you know, we know Dimitri's very talented, but you see how much hard work it is, and you know, didn't make 32. So I mean, there's so much talent out there. It's very impressive. I really like Seattle. Thanks for asking.
You beat me to it. I know.
I just love Seattle.
Yeah, it's a lot of passion.
I love the crowd. Just the whole essence. I think the driving is really dynamic. I think it's really just overall a damn good time. As the Rockstar Energy Drink driver, Mr. Ryan Tuerck, is getting escorted off track, but now the work begins because the Rockstar camp, including Steve Mateus, his son, I know they're here in the building. They're cheering him on. So Rockstar 1 and 2 here, Freddie and Tuerck advance on into the 8.
We did see they put a little bit of oil dry down on the track. Now, it doesn't mean that it was oil. It could have been something else. So Tuerck might have had a small leak of some kind. So hopefully they get that fixed up pretty quick as we move on to our next battle. This one is another heater. Adam LZ, Jack Shanahan.
This should be good, and I think this is like a big bragging right one.
Yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
like Jack's like, bro, I've been done doing this, right? And Adam's like, so have I, but like, and I think, as long as Adam's done eating that pizza that, Cerise was interrupting his pizza time, I think Adam could bring it. This is going to be really interesting, but this is bragging rights at Pike Bar later.
Yeah, for sure. And for Adam, this could be potential second place, and for Jack, this is to lock in his Rookie of the Year. So there's every battle right now has got a ton at stake, and this is just adding to it.
And here we go. Let's take a look. Adam LZ, that Drift HQ, BMW. Remember, he's fighting for second. Oh! Adam goes too hard.
Happens.
And that was not Jack hitting him at all. It looked independent. Steve Mateus, the Mateus boys in the building. Look at baby Mateus. That is far from baby. Look at that. Look at that broom right there. Wow. We're going to need a broom out here on track. Get Mateus out there to sweep it up with that mustache. Wow. Jump on the wall. What happened? What happened, brother?
I think Adam came in with a lot of heat. Jack was real close on his tail, and I'm sure we'll get to a replay here. But the big thing, obviously, we're hoping that everybody's all right. Jack out of the car immediately to take a look, make sure Adam's good. That was a good hit. That was definitely a good, it was a bad hit, but it was enough to shake things loose a little bit. So seems like everybody's good. I'm sure for Adam, it's just some frustration, maybe a little embarrassment. And for Jack, they never like winning this way. None of these drivers do, but I know for sure the Shanahans, there's no pride in winning like this.
Jack's like, I'll take it.
No,
Adam, that was independent.
It was independent. Adam, just not able to find the dig out of the hole, so he gets the car sideways, gets on throttle. He's on throttle fairly early, but the car just does not want to have the forward bite, and him wanting to fill all of outside zone 2 means that he goes fairly wide. So take a look, make sure there's nothing else strange going on, but Adam is on throttle. That car just does not want to find bite and does not want to push forward. So get in that accident. Jack does the right thing. Looks like he grabs the handbrake, swings the back end around because he can tell pretty quick. He's seen this story before. This ain't good.
Dude,
this ain't good.
And he's seen it in worse condition too.
Yeah.
St. Louis writing off that car. Correct me if I'm wrong, is this the car that they came back with after the one got totaled and rebuilt it, and this was his homie sitting out front?
Yeah, so this is the second car. The first one, I know he talked about.
Done. Oh boy, that back right corner, that is where we're going. We definitely need roads.
And potentially a new grip kit in the rear. No, for sure, a lot of things, but that's, now here's the thing.
5 minutes?
It is possible. It is possible. A lot of the teams now are basically putting together entire corners of the car because it's not worth it just to try and pull one arm and replace it. It's like drop the shocks, unbolt from the subframe, throw a whole new thing in. Yeah. We've got a lot of new technology as well. Not even that new, but dry brake lines. So before you'd have to, you used to have to bleed a brake line. Now you can basically prime everything back up, unbolt the corner, bolt a new one in. So it just depends on how they want to tackle this. And I'm sure Adam is more or less just telling his team right now, hey, this is what we need to get ready for it. But that team's going to know. They're very prepared. They're very aware of how things go. And they've got a few minutes now. This is the one kind of upside with this incident is they can get almost everything ready to go for the rear in the pits right now while we're doing this. Now, the hard part with this is that we do run a hot pit setup here, so they have to have it all ready to go out on Shoreline.
Explain what a hot pit is.
Yeah, so there's two separate pits at events. You're going to have the main pits where the truck and trailer is going to be, and then we have hot pits where we've got that going out there. As we take a look at Ryan Tuerck, who's also repairing and potentially replacing an entire corner of that car. So the hot pits are the ones where they should have everything ready to go and prepped. And for Adam, they've got to basically take that car back out to Shoreline Drive, roadside repair, and get this ready to go.
And also, it's not just the back right, it's that front right as well, because he hit 1-2. So we will see as we clear the track, throw it down to Cerise Taylor. Ryan, Cerise, I got to ask you, I mean, this felt nostalgic. Ryan Tuerck and Chris Forsberg going against each other. That was cool. Big smiles as they got out of the car, even with the accident.
Yeah, absolutely. I just had Jared saying in the booth, you had you against Forsberg. You got 22 years of lineage between the two of you guys. That was very nostalgic. First and foremost, any words for Forsberg?
I mean, he's my homie, and any chance we get to drive together is always going to be a good time. So I'm bummed it ended in us crashing together, but obviously it's just fun. We don't get to drive together as much anymore, so it's just nice to even meet up in on track in Formula Drift competition. So
absolutely. Now you are advancing, but at what cost, right? Is this going to buff out? What are you thinking right now? Because I see one of your wheels hanging off here. You got both ends that had some damage. So
yeah, I think we got both corners in the rear to just take a peek at. Probably just throw some toe plates on it. The front left took the majority of the damage, and it broke the knuckle, which is not something that they're pretty familiar with changing, unfortunately. But they should be all set. They're assessing anything else that could potentially be bent or broken right now, and we should have enough time to get it back together.
Yeah, well, I know that your team is more than capable. We still have some time left here in the competition. We have a couple more battles. We have a delay on the track right now. This track is not very forgiving, so you're not alone, unfortunately, at the moment. But let's go see what you can do for the rest of the day.
Thank you, guys. Hi, Roman.
Back to you.
I love it. And again, Roman is his son and expecting his second one here. Just a little bit.
Any minute now.
About a minute, but yeah.
Hi, man.
I was talking to my wife, Stephanie. She's like, Jared just said it's any minute. Like, it is definitely getting close.
I mean, listen, hours are still made of minutes, so any minute now.
All right, so when we come back, we'll be back on track. Back at it like a track addict. Shout out to my boy, Killer Mike. Run the jewels. Come back. We are here at Shoreline Showdown, round 8 of 8 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. When we come back, clean up on aisle 1, Adam LZ, exit stage left.
GT Radio. Experience ultra high performance.
Visit your local discount tire and service centers for all your automotive needs. We're family owned, serving as your one-stop shop to have your vehicle running smoothly. We offer 5-star services and a price match guarantee. Plus, get 2 tires free when you purchase 2 select tires. What are you waiting for? Go online and schedule your appointment today.
You ready to rev up your career? At the University of Northwestern Ohio, our high-performance motorsports program puts you in the fast lane with a 70% hands-on education. Learning from the best in the business, you'll master the skills needed to excel in the world of motorsports. From the pits to the paddocks, UNOH students and graduates dominate in all facets of racing. Turn your passion into a career at UNOH. Apply today at unoh.edu.
Is this it?
This is it!
Hi, my name is Kevin Wells, competition director of Formula Drift. We did some course changes. Hopefully we don't have a lot of oil downs and cleanups. So let's check it out.
Oh, Shanahan wrong way! And Shanahan goes into the wall.
done some stupid stuff before. It's probably definitely the stupidest one.
Oh my! Front wheels come off the ground on the truck?
I don't know if the front wheels came off, but that like, woo!
Okay. We've got a lot of damage. So I think I'm gonna cut this branch, and then I'll lift it straight up, and then we'll pull the car out the front.
There's enough stuff here. They might be able to put it back together. He's got till what, Saturday?
We're going to do another thing. Actually, the first 360.
Wow, I'm so honored.
On the way. Oh, what's that? Is that Kevin's corner? Dang.
Holy that was f***ing awesome.
All right, we are looking at Adam LZ and Jack Shanahan, and this is a replay. Listen to this.
No bueno.
That is an unforgiving wall here, and we are seeing some fluid down there on the track where Adam crashed, and fortunately, it looks like they got the blowtorch out there. They're flaming that thing, getting rid of a. So no kitty later. We bring in fire.
Yeah, works well.
Yeah.
It's definitely an interesting episode of Kevin's Corner this week with all the accents, everything going on. So
actually, not. All right. I don't want to say it. Announcer's curse.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. I've already thought it. Right?
Okay.
It's like when I go golfing, even if I think about, I haven't lost my ball. Boom, ball lost. I'll just say that we have not seen the carnage that I anticipated previously, or we have seen at round one here at the Long Beach Grand Prix track, but that's not over yet.
Nope.
So, with that being said, we're going to see more.
Yeah, it's a little bit slower than the round one Long Beach that we see earlier this year, but it's still just as many walls. It's more turns. There's a lot going on. But yeah, either way, I mean, there's Kevin himself, the man, blowtorching off that last little bit. So a big round of applause for all of our track workers that get everybody back on track again. So thank you so much to them and everybody that comes out, that travels with this circus to make sure that we can keep everybody, as safe as possible.
Absolutely. And there's our track. Thank you to, again, all the crew out there on the track. Thank you to the fans. The action will continue. I know Benicio Carrillo, he is excited to see what transpires here. And we will see who moves on. And now you got to consider this. Shanahan with an advantage with Adam LZ going into it. It was clarified that Adam, independent, he's at fault. Fortunately, Jack stayed off of him. So that will be a major advantage for Jack Shanahan. And if he gets this victory, which he has a major advantage, he will officially be your 2025 Formula Drift Rookie of the Year. The Drift HQ, Neft Vodka. Man, great activation over there at Neft Vodka. I don't know if you see the...
Yeah, super cool.
You gonna grab a can later?
Oh, we'll see. Might happen. A little espresso martini.
Sounds like a no.
It's a maybe. It's a solid maybe.
Lame.
Right?
You're lame. Dork.
I got a podcast to do after this, so maybe after that.
So? It didn't stop us last year. I was shirtless during Larry Chen's.
A little different.
Tarps off, baby.
Yep.
All right, here's our United States Air Force trivia, powered by the United States Air Force. The size of the F-35's detectability on radar is equivalent to what? So again, the F-35's detectability on radar is equivalent to what? The size of a golf ball, a bowling ball, baseball, or beach ball. Basically like, all right, can it detect something as small as a golf ball, bowling ball, baseball, beach ball? I'm thinking like classic, like one you throw in a crowd or...
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm going to go beach ball.
Beach ball?
Yeah, I think beach ball. I mean,
I'm going to say bowling ball.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like the size of a dinner plate.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, I can't see it. It's only the size of a beach ball. All right.
Ken Gushi, Simon Olsen. What was intended to be our final battle of the top 16 will advance on, and we'll come back to Adam LZ and Jack Shanahan. Kenshiro Gushi versus Simon Olsen. Ken Gushi just quietly banging away, doing his thing. Definitely a busy young man, and what was a young man is now an old man. He has grown up before our eyes over the last 22 years, but the Norwegian flag is flying and still waving, and now do you have a different song for Simon Olsen?
There it is. We're getting the proper.
Oh, that is like.
That's the full pronunciation of his name in Norwegian.
Ah.
Yeah.
Simon Olsen. Yep, there it is. All right, I like it. I feel like we're like in Norwegian land at Epcot Center right now. Here we go, Kenshiro Gushi going against Simon Olsen. Ken Gushi really dialed in. Simon Olsen now transitions with that Mark V Supra. He needs to gain some ground, and he slingshots to the side of Gushi. Has to back up. That could have been really bad. That almost was tire on tire, and that just disrupts both vehicles. But Gushi into the S turn. Now one final outside zone. Oh, he does exceed it. So watch that line. So sloppiness on both sides.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. There was some sloppiness on both sides. Not exactly textbook, not clinical. Let's take a look at, Iron Sky, Truth Serum.
Yeah, here we go. And you can see just how aggressive Simon Olsen wants to get through one. As we get through two now, this is where Gushi really gets that speed going. Great transition, pushing himself out nice and wide. And Simon trying to take that inside line and almost bending that car. That was so incredibly close to a massive mistake through 4, 5, everything looking good. Now Simon able to get back in the chase behind Ken Gushi. He's got a great line coming through so much of this track. Now as we get through 7, Simon going for that last dive, the last shot that he's got. He does a great job of being parallel with Ken Gushi through that entire section. And now we get into our drone. And this really gives you an idea of how dynamic this track is, how quick these transitions need to happen, and really what it's like to be a driver both in the lead and chase. And Simon just bending a little bit of that HEK body kit and a little crazy there up against Ken Gushi. But yeah, Ken's got a solid lead run, and that gives a great opportunity for Simon to be able to make these dives. I'd like to see him hold in the pocket a little bit longer through a few of these sections, but overall doing a great job for these drivers. But as you said, got to tune things up a little bit. We're in top 16, and I mean, the winner of this is either going to go against Jack or Adam. So if you want to beat them, you're going to have to be absolutely perfect.
All signs are saying Jack Shanahan right now, just giving to Adam LZ's mistake, but we are 3/4 of the way through, and maybe even a little more if we get some finality to this battle. Simon Olsen, Kenshiro Gushi. Kenshiro, I hear you. Gushi needs some love.
Can't play favorites.
Can't play favorites. Come on, Simon Olsen. Come on, Ken Gushi. Put on a show and send it. Here we go. Simon Olsen dials it in. Ken Gushi almost tit for tat is what we saw from Gushi. Tries a surge attack. Look at the placement of that Mark V Supra. Now coming into the S turn through that power alley. Simon, good angle. Really good settlement of that car. You can see the car really hunkered down. Digs into that last outside zone. And well done on that last outside zone. That allowed Gushi to really get into formation and bring it on home. I liked what Simon did there in the lead run with that clean air. Car looked settled. It looked sucked to the ground, and he really dialed it in.
Yeah, that was really interesting. It's going to be a tough call for the judges here. Fans absolutely loving this battle. Ken Gushi getting a little wild out there, making some great dives to try and keep the proximity as best as possible through so much of the run. Simon not able to get all the way up, but does a good job of getting that car lit up. A big slingshot, similar to what we saw with Ken, just dipping the tires for a second through outside zone 3 and 4 with a great arc. Ken Gushi he's there the whole time. I will say Ken maybe doesn't have as much proximity, but I would say more consistent proximity through the vast majority of this. And this last little bit of a push here, this is what got the fans stoked, is Ken Gushi able to fall in tow. Judges having to take a minute here to really understand how this plays out, and it's going to be an interesting battle as we get eyes now on Adam LZ. And there's his mechanic Owen surveying the damage, and I think we're just waiting before we get hands on it to get the clock going as both drivers out of the car. And man, another solid battle.
I think the needle is going one way for sure, and there it is. Yeah, that's what I anticipated. Simon Olsen. I'm getting thumbs down over here from just to my left. He gave thumbs down in real life. This isn't Facebook. All right, so there it is. Simon Olsen gets the win, the fist pump. He moves on to the Great 8.
Oh man, they're pumped.
All right, so Simon Olsen, he's got his fans. What is going on here? That front right is banged up.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage to this car.
I mean, you could see Cerise down there. She looks like she just got done with a music video. She looks great. I love it. I was like, she's looking like an East Coast Eve over here. The first lady of FD right now. Hey, shout out to Lorette Nickel. Lorette couldn't make it here this weekend. She sends her love. What a fit Lorette had in Coda and Austin, by the way. You look great as well, Cerise. Down to you.
Yeah, we both got the cheetah thing rocking. And as far as looks go, obviously we're having some damage behind me here. I just talked to Sean Booth. The guys are dealing with a bent strut tower. So unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing this car in competition for the rest of the day. We got a broken trailing arm, I believe. So Adam is unfortunately out. I'm sure that he is feeling just as bummed as the rest of us. Of course, we love watching him in competition. Guys, how are we feeling right now? I got a bunch of fans behind me. Yeah, we love Adam? All right, cool. He's got his fans, he's got his support, but we'll see him at the banquet, and that's all that she wrote for now.
Yeah, so the repercussions here is Jack Shanahan is officially your 2025 Rookie of the Year. Here comes Jack, a celebratory Byron layout. Listen to the Irish driver, Jack Shanahan.
Amazing run there from Jack Shanahan, a bit of celebration. It's super unfortunate for Adam LZ, but a bent strut tower is not something that's going to get fixed in a few minutes, that's for sure, and that will lock in Jack, as you said, and unfortunately for Adam, who was sitting in third, this is going to be tough.
Yeah, I was just talking to Sage about that. The scenarios as far as overall in the championship, we know that James Dean locked it in. Matt Field comes in second in the standings, and then Adam was sitting in third, but with Freddie advancing on, I believe he could tie or even supersede Adam LZ. And yeah, because they were both sitting at 180.
He would have, yeah.
And so again, we'll take a look at that as it unfolds. But again, LZ out, and we can take a look. This is the current standings. So, and there it is. So Freddie does supersede. So Adam LZ just outside of a top 3 finish in the 2025 season. But definitely hold your head high. And I don't think that Hiroya could supersede him or get in the conversation mathematically now, but things are still unfolding. Of course, Matt Field, Frederick Aasbo, they're going for second overall in the championship. Who's it going to be? Don't go anywhere. Easy for me to say. Here, Formula Drift, Shoreline Showdown. When we come back, it's the Great 8 here in Long Beach.
Link ECU, let's get it. We got the spiciest K-Series built.
Supercharged Ford Eliminator engine.
Oh, good old SR20. Blink Monsoon is so rowdy.
Naturally aspirated, 1,000 horsepower, LS-based engine. And then we're going to add nitrous on top of it.
Running an S54 controlled by Link ECU. Link direct injection EcoBoost Fox body.
I actually put an FA24 in it.
B58, E46, Link ECU. No matter what engine you have, it's a stock K24 or it's a 1,000 wheel 2J. Link ECU all day.
Ready to turn your passion into a career? At the College of Applied Technologies at the University of Northwestern Ohio, we offer exciting programs that put you on the path to success. From high-performance motorsports to hybrid electric vehicles, agricultural equipment to robotics and automation, we've got it all. With 70% hands-on education, small classes, and practical real-world experience, you'll gain the skills needed for a profitable and successful career in the skilled trades. Find out more at unoh.edu.
Looking for what comes next? For that moment when everything finally...
1 minute!
whichever path you choose, it starts here.
These are my race treads for going the distance.
Racetreads.com. Tires for every adventure.
Yes, sir. The grade 8 is upon us. We're just having a conversation here. Guess what? This track, this build really highlights that we can put a track anywhere.
Yep.
I'm just up here. I'm just pontificating and just saying, dude, we could go Minnesota, we could go Arizona, we go to Staples Center, but in the parking lot. You know, like just you're talking about trolling. We're going to LA Coliseum, just outside.
Yeah, that's the parking lot.
Yeah, but really, truthfully, a track can be built anywhere, and that's what I love about this setup, man. It's a beautiful backdrop, and thank you to Rex Richardson, the mayor of Long Beach, for opening his metaphorical doors to us and saying, let's do it. We bookended round 1 and round 8, and here we are. Speaking of 8, it's the grade 8. James the Machine Dean and Connor O'Sullivan. James the Machine Dean goes into that second outside zone. O'Sullivan in that Army BMW. Oh, look at him. Reeling him in. And James Dean, not even affected. Keeps on keeping on. In that Pennzoil RTR Spec 5. Clinical. Absolutely surgical with that RTR Mustang. Outside zone 7. Ain't no thing. Get that dirt off your shoulder, man. Wow, well done by James Dean. O'Sullivan a little bit shallow on that last outside zone. Going into the final 2.
Yeah, it's this RTR. I can't say it enough. It is so incredibly fast, and it's able to pick up speed in such a unique way and in such different places than almost any other car. At angle, it's gaining speed. It's incredible. But Connor O'Sullivan does an amazing job of really just trying to push the pace on James Dean. He gets caught just a little bit. And the other part, too, is if the RTRs make so much smoke, it is crazy to be able to chase them. They just plume all the way around and up into the doors, and it becomes very difficult to chase. But James Dean provides such an amazing opportunity with another almost flawless run. And Connor O'Sullivan, he's got to just keep the pace on him the entire time. You can't let him let up at any moment. And he's trying. He's definitely doing that. I mean, this is, for O'Sullivan, he's still running like the 700 horsepower engine. He's one of the lowest horsepower guys on the grid right now, if not the lowest. And you couldn't really tell from this run because he is keeping pace. Does a great job of, even when he's got this distance, he walks the car in. He doesn't just dive in. He slowly adds and subtracts angles to worm his way towards the door of that RTR. So great job from Connor O'Sullivan. Anytime you're trying to just keep up with that Mustang, it's a tall order. They're going to swap it around though, and for Connor, this is definitely a do or die. He is going to throw everything at it. He's already got another car in the works, so who needs this one, right?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, guys, just follow his socials. Check out Connor O'Sullivan on Instagram. You can keep up with all the details.
I follow him. There's a lot of noise.
I meant for everybody else, not you.
All right. What did you say?
I said for everybody else. Make sure they follow.
All right. Well, I'm glad Chris Forsberg follows me now. Here we go. Connor O'Sullivan and James the Machine Dean O'Sullivan. You talk about warming his way in. Well, he is warming it up. Ew, buddy! O'Sullivan, regardless of horsepower, he's walking James Dean right now. Give him a leash. Look at O'Sullivan. I mean, he's bringing the magic. That got a little weird. That got wonky. I need to see that overhead, that true serum camera. That got weird in that last outside zone.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's got lost in the smoke as it barreled over from 4 into 7, but we'll take a look here. I mean, right off the kick, though. I mean, Connor O'Sullivan came out, both hands up, ready to fight James Dean. The amount of speed he lights up immediately after exiting outside zone 1, something that not a lot of drivers are doing, transitioning super early, but still getting all the way out to outside zone 3. This is an absolutely phenomenal, once in a lifetime. I mean, it's not once in a lifetime. I can see Connor O'Sullivan doing this over and over again. And James Dean, he's keeping up with him all the way through, and Connor's trying to run away without doing it, but I think, the car just grips up. Going into the first part of 7, he gets on throttle, and that was it. It just grabs and starts to push out. So might have even been a bit of understeer through that section. Couldn't
couldn't see. Okay, we are hearing from his spotter that the smoke coming from 4 rolled over the wall, and he just lost track of where he was into 7. Oh, so gut-wrenching.
This is when you insert John Cena music. You can't see him.
Yeah.
James Dean gets the win, and Osoli just get blinded, not by the light, but gets blinded by the smoke. It was a whiteout, and Osoli got blinded, but James Dean comes out on top. And James, he said, just no pressure. I got, just having fun, putting on a show. But I'll tell you what, he is guaranteed a podium.
Yeah.
He comes into this round with that victory in Utah, so he comes with that number 1 spot, and he, would love to better it. 3rd is great, but he wants to go for it. But you can see right there, 5-time Formula of champion. He went back to back, 17, 18, 19, most recently in 24, 25. But those 24-25 victories are matched with the 2023 victory of Chelsea Denofa and that Mustang RTR. There's some hugs. Vaughn and James Dean down there hugging it out. There's the new Mustang RTR from the Ford factory. Ben Hobson down there as well. Our next bets, grade 8. Hiroya Manoa from Japan, 16 years old. Nothing but respect from this young man going against Frederick Aasbo and the Rockstar Energy Drink, Toyota GR Supra.
This is wild. This is another just incredible battle. Both these drivers have had to go through so much just to face epic opponents right now.
And what's interesting here is Frederick Aasbo, the first time we got introduced to him, was driving a Mark IV Supra not far from here at the World Championship drifting event in a vehicle called Chucky. Now this thing right here, Hiroya taps the wall. Frederick Aasbo unfazed, keeps on the Rockstar, rock solid, challenging this 16-year-old absolute young gun. But looks like Freddie Aasbo, where there's smoke, there is fire. And there it is once again, tire fire. Hiroya Manoa, little flambe right in the face of the Norwegian Hammer. Unflappable is Frederick Aasbo.
Yeah, he's all over this, and Manoa drives so far beyond his age. It's truly incredible, and one of the most amazing things about his driving, and we've talked about it all year, is that he can adapt to whoever he's going against. If it's a driver that's wild, he will drive wild. If they're precise, he'll do that. And man, this is such an incredible line here for Hiro Manoa all the way out. And Frederick Aasbo, he's no stranger to chasing down incredible drivers and does an amazing job. And that tire fire, both tires lighting up at one point for Manoa, just showing how much grip they've got in this car, how fast they want it to go. But the Norwegian driver at no point is shook. Man, what a solid run, and we're only halfway through this battle. Oh, look at it, just and hear it. Sometimes, Jared, I just want to just let it run, say nothing, and just let the cars play the music, because it's wild to hear these things pop off.
It's a symphony of rock and roll, and you could see the fire. I mean, it is a sensory overload. The smoke, the fire, the exhaust note, the symphony of rock and roll. Frederick Aasbo's team looking on. They switched tire manufacturers this year, switching over to Kenda. And it seems to be not affecting him and maybe even progressing him. He talked about it at round 1. He won. He was on the podium. Can he do it again here in Long Beach? If so, I mean, Long Beach has played a major role, like I said, in Frederick Aasbo's life. We got introduced to him many moons ago, over 15 years ago, at a World Championship event. We drove a Mark IV Toyota Supra, this young kid, and it all comes down to this. For the season, Frederick Aasbo, can he get that second overall spot in the 2025 championship? Hiroya Manoa is going to try to put a stop to it, but Frederick Aasbo fights clean, clinical, tight, right, lick the stamp and send it for potentially one final time. For one of these drivers, it is the final time. Will it be Freddie? Will it be Hiro? Who's going to be a hero? Freddie or Manoa? Crossing the finish line is the 3-time champ against what I would deem a potential future champ. And I will just say for certain, he's going to be a champion.
Yeah, if as long as he stays in this sport, he will win a championship. It's just a matter of time. It is wild to see what he's able to do at his age and driving like he's twice that. But going against Frederick Aasbo, who, when he is on form, he is unbeatable. We've seen it for years. There were people complaining that watching him drive was boring because he just won everything. And that was the dominance of Frederick Aasbo, and we're seeing this come back again. He is so focused on just winning right now. It's like nothing else matters to him, and his driving is flawless. Look at this. Almost no adjustments all the way through these zones. He just sets and forgets. But for Manoa, it's like he's on bungee cords behind him. He's just attached in every single transition. He makes it look smooth. The dives are consistent. There's nothing that looks weird. It's just phenomenal and flawless driving from both sides. This is a very, very tough day to be a judge, that is for sure. Look at this, just a little door kiss from Manoa, and the Norwegian fans again absolutely shouting at the top of their lungs for their home driver.
You know, man, the uprisers. Look at Justin Smash getting involved. Our drone pilot. Make some noise for Frederick Aasbo and Haroya Manoa. Hey, Long Beach, stomp your feet for us. Long Beach, stomp your feet. Hold stumped. There it is. They're loud, but is Freddie impressive enough to the judges, or Haroya Manoa? Jerry Yang and his camp looking on. Who's going against James Dean? And again, with Freddie hunting for the championship. Matt Field's still in it. Slide him left for Haroya Manoa. One more time. And Haroya Manoa takes out Frederick Aasbo.
Wow. This is
Manoa versus Dean in the final four. And there it is, the Yang camp erupting.
This is huge for our points as well. This is crazy. It'll stop the surge of Frederick Aasbo from being able to pick up any more points. And man, things are really starting to come together when it comes to our season finale. But man, Manoa back in. Look at the team, just ready to go. Toe plates out. Let's just get back at it. Start wrenching. Fresh tires. Business as usual for them. And it's man, wild.
Yeah, he might have won this battle, but he knows the work continues and it doesn't get easier. He's going against James Dean, and now I believe Matt Field might be locking up second. We'll see. Going to Reese Marin, go for it.
Yeah, we can see the battle here is a really close battle. Proximity was really good by both drivers, but if we play against to Manoa, me and Robbie Nishidi just felt that Manoa was just a little bit closer in proximity in the chase. We do see that there's a little bit of a wall tap going in there, which will put it over for Brian Egger, where there is a one more time. But for us, definitely going into outside zone 7, you can see here, we feel like Manoa just did a better job getting into the pocket and just really edging him out with just having close proximity. Both lead runs were really good. This was an amazing battle, but me and Robbie felt that Manoa just edged him out with having better proximity.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game here. Better proximity. Wherever we can get it, we'll take it. And man, so calm, cool, collected for this incredibly young driver. And yeah, just business as usual for him as it seems.
He shows poise, maturity, refinement, professionalism. He has all the makings of just such a successful driver, and it's showing up. So James Dean, Manoa are already in the final four, and who will join them? We'll find out here on the Shoreline Showdown. A beautiful day, and guess what? With us being here in Long Beach, we'll get you home by dinner time. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back here in Long Beach.
モータースポーツで得た高度な技術、すべてのレイズホイール一本に込める魂は永遠に変わらない。ビヨンドザレボリューション。ザ・コンセプト・イズ・レーシング。
Made in Japan. Breed.
New Fast Orange Body Wash was formulated specifically with mechanics in mind from the #1 brand in heavy-duty hand cleaning. You never know what you're getting into when you're working in the shop. The new body wash takes care of everything from my dirty hands, arms, and face to simply make me feel clean all over. Tiny wax beads help get the toughest dirt out, while also taking care of the strongest automotive odors like fuel, oil, and exhaust too. It's ideal for those areas of skin that are exposed to grease and grime during the day, but gentle enough to use all over your body. Find new Fast Orange Body Wash at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The conversation now is who finishes second. Frederick Aasbo, Adam LZ, their day is done. They're locked in at 190 and 200. Field, our next battle in the Great 8, if he advances on, he officially will finish second overall in the 2025 Formula Drift Championship. If Ryan Tuerck gets the win, Hiroya Manoa could jump up, and if he wins the event, he will then assume second beyond Frederick Aasbo and Matt Field. So those are the scenarios that unfold, and that's what we talked about early on. Like, don't count out Hiro Manoa just yet, but, you know, obviously Matt Field would love to lock in second, but he's got to go through Tuerck, who's, you know, he's seen a lot already. I mean, Ryan Tuerck went against Vaughn Gittin Jr., he went against another Drift Alliance homeboy of Chris Forsberg, and we saw some contact, and now, I mean, Field and Tuerck, this is going to be a bare knuckle battle.
Yeah, 100%. And they both have incredible teams behind them who I'm sure are whispering in their ears, just wreck the car. Just do anything you got to do to get through this.
I don't know about wrecking.
I mean, don't wreck it, but like, just go for it. Like, don't hold back. There's no point. You know, we're down to the last little bit, and yeah, there's so many different scenarios about points are getting crossed off. We got handed 2 full sheets of paper. Okay, if this happens and this happens.
Yeah.
So
glad
we're now down to a few lines.
Yeah, it's really been just, you know, where the chips fell is where they are right now. So we will see who comes out on top. Right now, it's Matt Field versus Ryan Tuerck. Okay, Hiroya was 180 actually. So again, with that victory, if Hiroya wins, he again, there's some repercussions there. Here we go, Matt Field, Ryan Tuerck. Here we go, Matt Field in that Corvette, and Ryan Tuerck drops into formation. A little slow trickle in that second outside zone. Wasn't exactly blazing. Look at that left foot brake from Matt Field. Not ripping through the course, more placement as opposed to expedition, meaning expediting this course. Now, coming through that S-turn, one final outside zone right in front of the judges, and Matt Field looked like he went almost into that wall. I don't know if Matt Field's running 100%, because just, again, Matt goes really, you know, Borla to the wall, and yeah, let's take a look at it again.
Yeah, it's definitely a wild run here from Matt Field. I'm also wondering if now we're getting some cooler temps and there's some shade in a few spots, if the grip is starting to come out of the track a little bit. But Matt Field through outside zone 2, everything looks good, just pushing a little bit wider than what we would have expected. 3, things are looking solid, and same thing through 4, while Ryan Tuerck on his door all the way through at 5, solid. Now we're into that big 6. And as they transition out, Matt on a shorter, I mean, it still goes up pretty wide, it's not a ton of angle, but I think a lot of these drivers struggling through that chunk of smoke, and you see just how far offline Ryan Tuerck goes. So it's just a weird spot as they come through that area, and I think it's just catching them out. I'm wondering too, we got a little bit of sun dropping back there. It's just all the elements to make it very, very difficult for these drivers as we progress through this day. You got shade now, you got smoke, you got glaring sunlight. It's just everything against them. We'll get one more spot here, but look, you can't see anything going through that from Justin Smash. And both of them have to bail out. Matt going wide, Ryan going shorter. That is pretty wild.
It is so hard to navigate that. That is just so
Look at you can't see anything going in. That's just a wall of light.
You're going into the abyss.
And you can't see them through it. Man.
No.
Talk about an impossible job for boat drivers.
Smoke, chill, bro. Jeez. Bro, chill, bro.
Man. Well, it's kind of a game right now of who gets the good. I mean, who gets the good wind gust?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody start just blowing right now, so we can get that chant going. Get American chant going here. All right, here we go. Ryan Tuerck out front. That Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla, the Rockstar Energy Drink driver, trying to get on the box. Again, we saw him get the win in Seattle, and Matt Field got it here. And oh, buddy, contact. Contact between Tuerck and Matt Field. You can see Matt taking a look. Let's see what happened here. Who was at fault? And again, Tuerck won in Seattle in 24. Field won in 25. Let's take a look.
That's really, really interesting. So, you know, the two scenarios is Ryan slowing down or checking up in a spot he shouldn't, or is Matt just being far too aggressive, diving in on Ryan Tuerck? We'll catch the replay. We'll be able to hopefully diagnose. I mean, the nice thing is ultimately it's not up to us. It'll be up to the judges. We just get to be along for the ride like everybody else. So here's Ryan Tuerck looking great through one. It's back on throttle there a little bit later through second. I think Matt might have given him just a little bit of a love tap through that section. Transitioning out to 3. Right, not quite all the way out there, and Matt is just surging. So I'm seeing tires smoke all the way through that area, but this view here might let us know. And they're in shadow, and the lights again. Tough to say. I wanted to see if maybe Ryan had a big handbrake pull through there. It still see the wheels turning in the rear. He's still turning. Oh, it's tough to say. The car just kind of gets in the way.
And, you know, I'm taking a look at that front right. That's left foot. You see it come to a halt, left foot brake.
Yeah.
Field did the same thing in his lead run. A lot of the drivers are doing that. We saw from Shanahan, that left foot brake. Again, that front right, you see it stopping, but the angle doesn't seem too drastic. Matt, you can see him diving in on the, you know, the angle. It wasn't mimicking Tuerck. You know, so he had a little less angle than Ryan, but like perfect storm.
Yeah.
You know, was Ryan sliding back? Matt wasn't mimicking, he wasn't exactly in the pocket. You see him coming in, so
yeah, so
these guys are analyzing it.
Tuerck's on a pretty good left foot brake there, and then starts to add more angle as he's coming around. And Matt's on a slightly tighter line with a little bit less angle trying to close the gap. It is a perfect storm. It is two things going on at the same time, and it's going to be a tough call.
Slide him left for Matt Field, or right for Ryan Tuerck, gets the win. And Matt Field is knocked out. So we will talk about championship standings at the end of this. But first and foremost, we're going to get a breakdown and a synopsis of what the judges saw. It was unanimous, and it was fairly quick, Jacob.
Yeah.
It was fairly quick. So, again, Matt, you know, I love Matt, love his team. They've done such a great job over the years, and this year included. Obviously, James Dean just so hard to beat, gets it done in 7 out of the 8 rounds. And Ryan Tuerck, here he is, you know, he's going to the Final Four. It would just be such a great victory for him if he could get on the podium and, of course, get a win for the Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla and the Rockstar Energy Drink driver of Ryan Tuerck. But, again, and we are one more battle away from forging our Final Four. You got Jack Shanahan and Simon Olsen. Chow, Matt Field spotter heading out. A good effort there from Matt Field. And let's go to Reese Marin on our judges review. Reese.
Yeah, so discussing with the judges, we were going through the battle, and you can see here, Ryan really does get lucky. You can see he goes into the initiation, comes up pretty shallow going into outside zone 2. So at this point, Field is pretty much having the advantage. Going into the next zones here, he goes in and then lunges forward, gets him into the front. And this has been very consistent what we've been doing all year. You just have to make sure you don't get contact to those front wheels. You can see a surge comes in, and then the hit happens right there. And that's going to pendulum swing the car, make them rotate. And at that point, we decided that Ryan Tuerck gets the win.
So in a situation like this, it's up to that chase driver to be able to adapt.
Yes, he has to, he has to stay very patient. He has to make sure that there's no surging. We saw what he wanted to do. He kind of surged to see if maybe get into the pocket, mistimed it a little bit, got a little ahead of him, got into the front wheels, pendulum swung Ryan Tuerck around. Ryan Tuerck gets the win.
Thank you so much, Reese and Ryan Tuerck in the cockpit. The beautiful signature blue eyes of Ryan Tuerck matching his race suit right there, and he advances on. So 3 drivers in the final 4. Which country, which driver, which vehicle will be going against Ryan Tuerck? Jack Shanahan, locked in Formula Drift 2025 Rookie of the Year, going against Simon Olsen from Norway in his Mark V Toyota Supra. All right, so the Norwegian flag continues to wave, not for Freddie anymore, but now continuing for Simon Olsen. We saw the emotions run deep earlier today as Kuzi, he's stoked right now. Kuzi cheering on Ryan Tuerck. Can't miss him in that orange hat and that Tuerck shirt. Of course, the wig. Here we go. Speaking of wig, shake it like a Polaroid. Here we go. As Jack Shanahan into that outside zone, the BMW continues. And Simon Olsen shallow on that outside zone there in front of the spans. Temps are dropping here a little bit. The cars seem to be gripping up pretty good, but again, the smoke not so thick here coming over the wall, so definitely better vision for the drivers. That might be a technique as well. When they double back, Simon gets into that pocket.
He's a man possessed today. He's found that
Shanahan or Simon?
Both.
Okay.
The statement for both. I mean, I'm loving the way both of them are driving. Simon, who's just had this bit of rebuilding, getting back to this chassis, and the team now has really got things locked in. He's in a great spot, and he's doing an amazing job. And same thing for Jack. It's similar stories for both of them. Starting off the year in a way that maybe they wouldn't have hoped, and both of them working with their teams to get back into an advantageous position, and we're seeing that right now. Jack Shannon doing a great job, getting nice and wide to the second outside zone, doing good on third. Simon taking that tighter line and has to hold back through 4 so he doesn't make contact with the Irishman through 5. This is now where Simon starts to really bury the teeth into the side of the Irishman's door. And now onto this transition through 7. That's the last dive for the Norwegian to be able to really end this battle, or this side of the battle, with a good exclamation point. So Jack is very, very consistent out front for me. Simon's a little bit more lungy, kind of coming in, coming out, ducking and weaving, bobbing and jiving. And I would like to see him more just planted on the side of the door. But, I mean, none of that may not even come into play once they swap things around, because anything can happen in drifting, and that's one of the most beautiful parts.
Well, we're going to alternate position here. Simon Olsen will be out front. Jack Shanahan chasing him down. There they are. They got the Simon Olsen shirts, the chant. Where's the chant at, guys?
There it is.
Norwegian fans just go ham. Like,
they've scared me in the past. They go pretty crazy.
And also, like Andreas Backerud, who's a rallycross, he's the homie. They cheer for him, the blue crew. All right, here we go. Shanahan drops in aggressive, not backing down. Well done by Jack Attack. The Jack Attack is on against Simon Olsen, and Simon, great placement by him into that power alley. Now coming in to the S turn. Again, the smoke not a factor. It's not billowing over the wall like we saw previously. So good vision for both Simon and Jack into that last outside zone. Look at Shanahan, his spotter right here to the right of us. He was clinching. Did you see him right here with his hand on his head? He's like,
oh, I know. It's pretty crazy. I mean, they're driving just at the absolute edge, and I really do think these shadows, the smoke, the light, everything is coming to effect now, and things are evolving very quickly. We're getting more rubber down, but it's a little bit cooler, so spots that might have been very sticky before are going to be a little looser, and vice versa. But man, Simon Olsen, what a phenomenal lead run all the way through this. Very smooth, still aggressive, but Jack Shanahan can chase pretty much anybody, and you can see that through this. This is easily the best lead run we've seen from Simon Olsen so far this weekend. Maybe one of the best runs he's had all season, and it's unfortunate he's going against an absolute master of a chaser in Jack Shanahan.
And we talked about the at the top of the show, the top of 32, we said the Shanahans were one to watch. I was leaning more towards Connor seeing him, but Jack has really just elevated as today went on.
Yeah.
I think he's gotten better as the day progresses, more confidence, not only just even this round, but throughout the season. New series, new vehicle, new team, obviously not a new driver, but just that combination coming together, the formula of Jack, this car. I'm really hoping to see the Shanahans back in 26. Obviously, TBD on any driver, but I think that Jack is definitely a talent. Make some noise for Jack Shanahan and Simon Olsen, who gets the victory. Slide him left for Ireland, slide him right for Norway, and Jack Shanahan gets the victory. Jack Shanahan, but hey, keep flying that Norwegian flag. We love you, Simon. We love you, Aasbo. We love Norway. Love the Gottbill family, and again, love Rudskogen, love, again, tons of Norwegian homies. But Ireland come out on top once again. And look at that, James and Hero. Haroya has nothing but respect for James. And when Hero won earlier this year, James was right there. Yeah. I mean, he was like third in line to hug him after his dad, his mom, and then it was James. Because Haroya calls James his hero. Even though his name is literally Hero, Hero calls James Dean hero. Speaking of another hero, Ryan Tuerck is down there with Cerise Taylor.
Yeah, Ryan, I love the energy this weekend. Obviously, we have a lot of motivation at home that we keep talking about, which we're still, we're on our toes. But now you're going up against Shanahan. You're going into the top 4. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. This is the best I've done all year so far, and so I'm happy to be in the semifinals for the first time this year, and go up against Jack, who's an absolute phenomenal driver, and he's crushing it out there. I was just watching a live stream, take some notes, and he's going to be tough to beat, so we're going to go out there, do the best we can, and hopefully make it to the finals.
Now, I have not stopped hearing the impact in this pit ever since you had your accident out there. How does the car feel now, having gotten back out there after the fix?
Everything's back to normal. The guys did a great job putting it back together, towing it, just making sure everything is 100%, so we're good to go.
All right, very cool. Well, guys, only here at Formula Drift do you see a car get pretty much totaled and then get back out there and go sideways once more. So we're going into the top 4. Ryan, I'm stoked for you. I'm stoked for your family back home. I'm sure that they cannot stop screaming for you. Any last words?
Hi, Roman, if you're still up.
All right, guys, back to you. Let's keep it going.
All right, so thank you, Cerise, and hi, Roman. Love that. And all right, so Final 4 is set. James the Machine Dean, your official 5-time and 2025 Formula Drift champion, going against a victor earlier this year, 16 years old, Haroya Manoa on one side. Then you got Ryan Tuerck versus Jack Shanahan, your 2025 Rookie of the Year. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, the party continues here in Long Beach.
Step, we'll fuel you up real quick and get you back out there.
Cody, do you want to use my Shell Fuel Awards card?
Yeah, James, I believe that only works at Shell gas stations, but...
Well, at least it would definitely help with this bumper budget to get $1 off a gallon.
Yeah, James, tell me how you do that.
Yeah, just buy 5 quarts of qualifying Pennzoil Platinum full synthetic.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Maserati Thursdays in October. Play all month long for a chance to take home an elegant and powerful Italian sports car. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. You in?
Visit your local discount tire and service centers for all your automotive needs. We're family owned, serving as your one-stop shop to have your vehicle running smoothly. We offer 5-star services and a price match guarantee. Plus, get 2 tires free when you purchase 2 select tires. What are you waiting for? Go online and schedule your appointment today.
tattoo's not fading. It's just low on oil. Mo Handsome Tattoo Salve. All natural. High performance.
Going to look at how James Dean got here, our 2025 championship. He's already won 3 events this year. He won in Atlanta. Where else? Just most recently Utah, and also it was, so more of a season recap here. Taking a look, Haroya Manoa came out on top. Adam LZ won at E-Town, but it's been a diverse season, but a dominant season at the same time of James Dean. I feel for Matt Field, getting knocked out there in 8th by Ryan Tuerck. We'll see where they land overall, but Haroya still part of the conversation. Can he jump up, and where can he finish overall in the 2025 Formula Drift Championship?
Yeah, an incredible sophomore season for him, and an amazing rookie season here for Jack Shanahan. And it's amazing to see that this is only going to get better. The careers are so young, but right now what we've got is the greatest of all time against one of the fastest up-and-coming drivers. And this is, if there's any battle to pull your phones out for, this one's going to be it.
Here we go, James the Machine Dean, nothing but respect on either side of the track, but your champ going against a future champion. It's just when is the question. James Dean in that RTR goes in to the big outside zone, taps the power alley, 1 and a 2. Now coming into that S-turn, fills that big long 6 outside zone. Now watch this transition. Look at the timing from Hiro Manoa in the outside zone 7. Haroya tucks in on the champ. And Haroya unfazed, unflappable into that last outside zone. Just puts him in his back pocket.
Yeah, this is exactly what we expected. James Dean is on it. He has found the absolute limit of every single part of the track. We talk about drivers, staying in the zone. James Dean stays on the very edge of the track all the way through, flirting with disaster. Basically saying to the judges, you're going to have to take this win from my hands because I'm going to do everything. But Manoa never backs down at any point in time. Look at this. Every time James adds more angle, Hiro adds more angle. Every time James darts out, Manoa's right there. This is phenomenal driving from both of them. This is top level. This is the best of the best going head to head on a brand new track. Man, we are spoiled. This is just so great. And there's nothing to critique. There's nothing to break down. It's just sit back and enjoy the best that drifting has to offer.
The thing that's up for grabs here is 2nd overall in the championship. We know that James locked it up, but with Matt Field going out and Freddie going out, Haroya and Adam LZ, right? Because coming into this, it was James, Field, LZ, Aasbo, Manoa sitting in 5th, but with them going out in 8 and Hiro going in, so there's the standings. Haroya, if he wins, he's at 190, and then he goes to 200. Yeah. Right. So he'd go to 190, and then if he wins, he'd go to 200. So I guess he can't beat Matt Field.
Well, no, but he could definitely take 3rd. He could be tied, and because he has the highest position in the most recent round, he would then take 3rd. So if he wins this event, that's going to be the case.
So basically, Field is locked in at 2nd, I believe. Let's just talk about the battle right now. Here we go. Haroya Manoa in Juga Racing, Jerry Yang Racing, 3M 86, leading out James Dean, that champ. Again, here goes Haroya. A little bit of hiccup there. Haroya almost had a bit of a stutter step into that first power alley outside zone. James comes to a halt. Uncharacteristic from the champ. Haroya Manoa continues on and potentially taking out, or him taking himself out. James the Machine Dean. Major mistake by the 5-time champ. Can he? So, yeah, I mean, wow. What? Oh, look at this. Look at that.
There it is.
A little delay in the action and the response, and you can see it. Wow.
This is incredible. So we'll get to a very, very uncommon mistake from James Dean, but look at Manoa. He is completely locked into those first two outside zones. James Dean, he is battling him. This is not, he is having to fight all the way through to keep up with Manoa, to keep up with the angle. And Manoa's on throttle through so much of this run. It is insane where he is on throttle. And you know what? Manoa just adds that little bit extra, but you see that pop from James Dean. I wonder if there was a mechanical there.
There was the back left fire tire from James Dean. He caught fire in that second to last outside zone. You could see that back left. It was a blaze, and you don't see that from the Mustangs. You know, we see it from Hiroya, we see it from the Z, we've seen it. And look at Hiroya Manoa. You can just see this. It's like father and son. I'm just going to say it. I mean, you know, James is more than double the age of Hiroya. And let's slide him right for Hiro Manoa, taking down the 5-time champ. So there it is. Look at that. That's the most emotion we've seen from Hiroya today, but absolute mutual respect across the aisle. Make some noise for James the Machine Dean.
Now the upside, James Dean is locked in for third place, our number one coming into this, so he is going to be still on the podium tonight, but this is it for Manoa. This is the opportunity he's asked for. Picking up those other 10 points, he wins this next one. He can bump himself up into second. This is crazy, but he's going to have to go through either Ryan Tuerck or Jack Shanahan, who are both on farm. Look at this replay. I mean, James Dean is just trying to absolutely battle out the young Japanese driver. And as they come through these zones, watch for this transition. Manoa adds just a touch more angle. And when James Dean goes for it, we do catch that little bit of tire fight. I don't know if there was maybe a backfire or something going on, but James very uncharacteristically angles out just that little bit. And from there, it just gives that free run all the way out for Manoa. So wow, what an incredible run as we see the flags waving in the wind here in Long Beach, and a ton of Japanese fans are absolutely pumped on what is just transpired here. Incredible.
All right, so again, we are mathematically looking at second overall in the championship, third overall in the championship, but I believe Hiroya jumped up to 190. And again, we're just taking a look at the overall point standings, and here is how it's shaping up. So Hiroya Manoa in the finals, 16 years young from Japan. Congratulations to him. And who is he going against? Ryan Tuerck from the United States of America, or Jack Shanahan from Ireland, your 2025 FD Rookie of the Year. How are we doing out there, Long Beach? Make some noise. A sold-out, packed crowd. Thank you so much for joining us. Did you guys have fun today? I said, did you guys have fun today? Make some noise. Who are we going to see at round one back here in Long Beach in April? Who's coming back in April? Who's going to the Grand Prix of Long Beach? Everybody was supposed to cheer, by the way.
Yeah.
Rex just called. He said, if you didn't cheer, you got to leave. I'm talking about the mayor of Long Beach. And I didn't say it. I'm joking. By the way, we did kind of a rehearsal of the whole opening. Beautiful opening, love it. Between obviously honoring Sam Kaskanian, talking about James Dean, beautiful national anthem, and then Rex. He was supposed to be driven up in that Toyota GR86. And from what I understand, Michael, one of our track workers, he used to drive. We call him the fridge. He was in the driver's seat. Rex pulled up, the mayor, of Long Beach, pulls up and he says, "Let me drive, man, get out." and he took the keys and took it from Michael. So I just love that. I was like, "Hey man, you were supposed to be riding shotgun." He's like, "Nah, I don't do that." So I love that he drove the car up. All right, so let's move on to the other side of the bracket. Ryan Tuerck, the Rockstar Energy Drink driver, behind the wheel of his Rain-X Toyota GR Corolla. No Rain-X needed here. You might need some new windshield wiper blades. Winter's coming up, so pick some up now at your local parts store. And he's going against Jack Shanahan. He's got the Strom wheels on the corner. They represent him and support him for many a years. And you can see they are both in the double B, the burnout box. Burnout's over Baghdad. And your rookie of the year, by no means a rookie in drifting, but yes, to Formula Drift in the Pro Championship. Best bar in the world, Pike Bar, we're coming for you, Chris and Oates. Get that beer ready as we're gonna party. And we are seeing a pry bar under the hood. That's what could that be?
I'm not sure. So it looks ratcheting on something. It's pretty tough to tell what that's gonna be on that VR engine, but yeah, hopefully everything is all good and it's just a precaution.
Yeah, we will soon find out. But Ryan Tuerck, Jack Shanahan, who's going against Hiroya Manoa? Let's send it! As we got Ryan Tuerck and Jack Shanahan, America, Toyota versus the BMW in Ireland. Jack Shanahan, unfazed at all. Look at that, the hot hatchback, the leapfrog jumping in to that outside zone, coming into that power rally. Look at the amount of smoke from Ryan Tuerck. We'll see if that billows over to the other side of that last outside zone. Looks like it's going towards the water. It's not a factor, but it is a factor when it's in the face of the BMW of Shanahan. Ryan Tuerck puts that back left right in. Textbook, signed, sealed, and delivered. Lick the stamp and send it. Ryan Tuerck out front, Shanahan in tow. Pretty good run right there. Some little finite details, but it's going to come down to the second run.
Yeah, super solid from both. And what I got to say is both drivers look very comfortable in these cars. It might have taken a bit of time, but you can see the commitment they're able to throw. They can trust every time they can throw that car out that it's going to catch where they expect it to catch. And for the lead, you can see that with Tuerck where he's able to throw a bunch of angle at it and the car goes where he thinks it's going to. And for Jack, he's able to punch through the smoke on transition and know that Ryan Tuerck's going to be in the right space and that his BMW is going to be doing the thing he's hoping it's going to do. So both drivers, I mean, a phenomenal run. Ryan's lead is absolutely textbook through so much of this. And for Jack Shanahan, he's doing what he does best. He wants to be on the door. He wants to keep close proximity. He tries to make up the distance in very subtle ways, loves to do it on transition, just keeping that gunning all the way through. And you can see it through that section as they float out through 6. Jack Shanahan just slingshots himself around and into the side of that Rain-X Corolla. Yeah, it's beautiful to see both drivers now really coming into their own this season as they both had their struggles earlier on, and it's coming to fruition, you know, a potential into the finals, and it's going to be a tough decision as we sort them back around. Jack's going to have a very, very solid run, and Tuerck's going to have one of the best chase runs he's ever had.
I'll tell you what right now, if Ryan Tuerck, if he just gets on the podium, I think the waterworks is going to flow.
Yeah.
Just given everything he's been working on, you know, and I think it's going to be really emotional for him, and I know he wants this. He would really love to get on the podium and, of course, get a win. Jack as well. I mean, just what a season. Second behind James Dean earlier this year. It was 1 and 2 for Ireland earlier this year, but he'd love to get a win. And this, I mean, everybody would. Obviously, that goes unsaid, but I just got to say it. Jack Shanahan out front, Ryan Tuerck in that chase position. Oh, look at the timing there. Talking about those whiskers, the drift whiskers, feeling the sensors. Into that power rally goes Shanahan, now transitioning, diving in as Ryan Tuerck into that second to last outside zone. Oh, boy! It loops it! Ryan Tuerck as well, and Tuerck. What happened there? That got super sketchy. Tuerck in that smoke continues on. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
I don't think there was contact in that second to last. It looked like. Let's see.
We'll see. That was wild, though. I mean, it's crazy to see both Irishmen having similar problems in the same area. So first outside zone, everything looking very dialed. Same thing through the second. Tuerck on a slightly tighter line to keep that. But that transition from Ryan Tuerck, holy, that came what felt like out of nowhere. And now Jack Shanahan getting very comfortable through 5. Now we're 4, now transitioning to 5 and into 6. Was there contact? Oh, there might have been. There might have been. That was very close. Ryan Tuerck made that dive on Jack Shanahan, and I'm wondering if he just caught the rear wheel.
Yeah, that front right of Ryan Tuerck might have gone into the driver's side of Shanahan as they exit, or kind of halfway through this zone right here.
Yeah, it's so, man, it might be.
And both, Connor and Jack spotters immediately over here to let us know, slamming their hands. There's contact, letting us know to keep an eye out for it. And let's see, that looks like it. That looks like Tuerck just got into the side of him. I mean, it's tough, and that part of the car, when you get into that, you can see that Jack's angle pretty abruptly changes, because it didn't look like he was over-rotating before that. That is definitely a weird one.
All right, so there you are seeing Ryan Tuerck and Shanahan outside of the car. Still smiles. What's transpiring here is Hiroya Manoa is in the finals. The winner going against Hiroya, and it's Jack Shanahan getting the victory. Ryan Tuerck just a bit outside. A great effort, but Ryan Tuerck just a bit outside. What a great run there for an absolute loving, magnanimous man of Ryan Tuerck. And Jack continues on. He's guaranteed a podium. James Dean locked in for third. Tuerck finishes fourth here today in Long Beach. So it's Hiroya Manoa, Jack Shanahan in the finals, and the plot thickens. The plot thickens and we're again doing all the math as far as we know that James is your champion. Second place, we're looking at the math, and you can see this. James Dean, 300, locked and loaded. He is your 5-time champ. That happened in Utah. Second place, fight for Field, LZ, Freddie coming into this round. And you can see Matt Field with 210. Hiroya Manoa with 190. He can only get 10 more points. So if he wins, he would supersede Freddie and get third because his finish here in Long Beach.
Yeah.
But with the 210 of Matt Field, he does lock in second overall in the 2025 Formula Drift Championship. So Matt Field finishes second overall in the 2025 championship. Round of applause for Matt Field, the beast from the Bay. 210 points and second overall in the Boiler Performance Heatwave Lean Customs GT Radial Corvette, second overall to Matt Field. Now, some craziness ensuing here in regards to Jack Shanahan and Hiroya Manoa. All right, so we'll take a short break. Some things are unfolding. The plot thickens. We have an update with Manoa, and this could really shake things up. But we know the finals are set. We'll let you know when we come back. Don't go anywhere. The Shoreline Showdown. There's only one battle left, and it's the finals. We're going to send it for the final time, not only today, but for the 2025 Formula Drift Championship. Round 8 of 8 culminates when we come back. I'm Jared Deanna, Jacob Kenton, Cerise Taylor. Don't go anywhere.
No more.
Is this it?
This is it! We've been holding power you make for 30 years. But here's the real question. How much torque are you making? Because every single ACT clutch is rated by the torque produced at the crank. That's all your clutch cares about. Your power, your performance, your success. Unrivaled precision, power, and durability. Visit advancedclutch.com today. 30 years of precision engineering and performance excellence. Because every revolution starts at the crank.
You've got questions? We've got answers. Need a pro you can trust? We have stores of that too. No matter what you need, our professional parts people have the training and expertise to help you do things right. Deep automotive knowledge. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
These are my race treads for when the road ends.
These are my race treads for shredding the slopes.
These are my race treads for setting the hook.
Racetreads.com. Tires for every adventure.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into the final round here at Formula Drift Long Beach. I'm catching up with Ryan Tuerck. Ryan, our time together has come to an end. Well done. You get to go home to the family. What are your final thoughts?
I just had a blast out there today. It was so much fun driving this track and running tandem, and just feeling good in the car and on the track, just smoothing things out. From where we started on Thursday open practice to where we ended was a significant improvement. So I'm really happy about that, and to just make it to the semifinals at least once this year feels good as well. So nice finish to walk away from for the season. And man, it is blindingly brutal out there. You cannot see a thing coming around some of those turns.
Yeah, I mean, not even the crowd is having a hard time seeing. You guys are just smoking each other out. And you yourself, I mean, you're a Formula Drift veteran. We have Hiroi Manoa that's going into the finals here. Do you have any words of wisdom for him?
No, I think he's got plenty of wisdom.
So when it comes to this track especially.
Yeah, he's great at strategy. He's a phenomenal talent, and he's proven himself since as soon as he showed up to Formula Drift. So he's going to be great out there, and so is Jack. Jack's on a tear this weekend too, and I think it's going to be a great finals battle.
And for you personally, what are your reflections on this season?
My reflections are to just go home, relax, reset, and get ready for the next year.
Yeah, just a bunch of New Hampshire boys and girls that are coming down to do their thing here in Long Beach, California. Well, you really did a phenomenal job. I'm so stoked to have talked to you so much. Going into the off season, I wish you rest and recovery.
Thank you, and thank you to all the fans out here. You guys packed this place out and truly make this a special event. Coming here 2 times in 1 year is phenomenal. I love it, so thank you all.
I'm honored to be here for the second time. Guys, give it up for Ryan Tuerck.
Thanks, Sheree.
Thank you, guys. Go home, get some rest. Yeah.
Doctor's orders.
Yeah.
Get here, Cerise. Go home, get some rest.
Dr. Cerise.
Hey, tell your mother I said hi, okay? tell your mother I said hi. All right, well, we are looking at Hiroi Manoa, and we saw that hood popped.
Yeah.
And that is not a good sign, especially after victory. A little bit of thrashing. A clock is out. A clock is out. Kevin holding it up. This is not the movie Say Anything. He is not John Cusack. He is not trying to serenade Hiroi Manoa. That is not a boombox. That is a clock. A 5-minute competition timeout was called for Hiroi Manoa. And this could be anticlimactic. And Jack Shanahan could get handed the victory. Hiroi is outside of the car.
There's a strap going.
There's a strap.
No.
We're towing. Hiroi Manoa might have to retire. That's 2 minutes. They are towing it to the burnout box. They're going to start it. They're going to see how gnarly it sounds, and they might just say, boop it, and just go for it.
That's heart right there. This is nuts.
And so here we are. So Kevin Wells, you can see him right there. He basically is the big boss when it comes to technical, making sure the car is good, making sure everybody's safe. They have 1 minute, 30 seconds. Hiroi will jump in the car. They're towing it to the burnout box. But if it's gnarly and it's not going to run, they're not going to let it run. But I would love to see it just, again, go out in a blaze of glory. Call Bon Jovi, because we're going to send it! Make some noise! Hey, Long Beach, let's get a wave going. Let's get a wave going. Those right below the judging stand, section 4. Can you see me? Hold your hands up. Kuzi, you going to start this thing? Kuzi, run down there. Kuzi, run to your right. Run to your right. See the guy in the orange hat with the big fro? That's not Carrot Top. That's my man Kuzi. On 3, send it, okay, Kuzi? 1, 2, 3, send it! Come on now. Let's go! The final round of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. When it reaches over to section 1, you're going to send it back, okay? There's a rip curl. There's a rip current. Oh, yeah. Sold out crowd. Packing this place out. Send it on back. There's a rip current. And bring it back to the Tanaka suite. Now stand out. There we go. Perfect. You don't need any direction.
They know what's up.
Yes, sir. And here goes Hiroi Manoa under his own power, not being towed. Keep the wave going. Keep the wave going. Look at that. Worked. That got Hiroi Manoa back. Do it one more time. Send it back. Send it back. Kuzi, where you at? Don't get lazy on me, Kuzi. Send it back. Send it back. There we go. This is the finals, baby. Yeah! Shred it till you did it. Yes, sir. Send it to end it. The final time, an exclamation point, a bow tie. The sun is setting. Literally, come on, send it back, you lazy bums. Don't sit down. Keep it moving. We've been up here tap dancing. Jacob and I, we're going to be out of a voice, but we keep the party going. We'll see you at the Pike Bar, baby. Chris, get those taps ready. Even security's doing it. Thank you, homegirl. I see you down there. You know what? All right, so now let's do the sound wave. Everybody on 3, go, woo! Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it's a sound wave. So, Kuzi, go back over there, run over there, go to the corner. Just get up, you lazy bum. I know you're not working. You don't have any spaceships to launch or Porsches to build. So we're gonna go woo, but it's a sound wave. So there, Kuzi, you're gonna point to him, and we're gonna go woo there and back, okay? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Now send it back, send the sound wave back, come on now, send it! Arroyo Manoa, Jack Shanahan, the finals are here, battered and bruised, keeping it moving. Who's gonna get the win? We must responsibly put cars on the line, and Arroyo Manoa has to retire. And just like that, the throat chop is on. Arroyo steps out of his car. Congratulations, Jack Shanahan. The car is on fire. And Jack Shanahan will get handed the victory. Round of applause for Shanahan and Manoa. So close. And there it is. Arroyo Manoa. The motor explodes in the burnout box, so a celebratory first ever win for Jack Shanahan in the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Shanahan pulls to the line, a celebratory run. Everybody, make some noise for Arroyo Manoa, excuse me. And Jack Shanahan, your winner at round 8 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. He got second earlier this year and his first ever win as 2025 Rookie of the Year. Jack Shanahan gets his first ever win as the sun sets in Long Beach and on another Formula Drift Championship season. Congratulations to Jack. Arroyo Manoa and James Dean is your podium. First ever win for Jack Shanahan. Thank you to our judges, Robbie Nishida, Brian Eggert, Reese Marin, and Vernon Zvonveld. Hold it down for half of the season. Jacob, what an event. But how crazy is that? Arroyo blowing up in the burnout box, but Jack gets his first ever win. He better James Dean this time. 5-time champion schmampion. I'm joking.
Oh man, it's just incredible to see that that Jack's able to do it. Obviously, we wanted that battle to go right down to the wire, but an incredible weekend from everybody here, from the fans, from the staff, from yourself, Jared. We barely got any voice left, but we'll bring it home. An incredible season. Thank you so much to everybody, to Xander, Zaley, Ziva, my kids at home, my wife. I'll be home soon. Man, what a year.
Way to hold back those tears, man. It's an emotional roller coaster, not just for the drivers, but the teams, the sponsors, the staff. Drifting is alive and well. I couldn't be any prouder of where drifting is, and I say that because that encapsulates all drifting across the globe, including FD Japan. Hey, Kyle Mohan, I see you, homeboy. I see you down there. Again, the drifting community is live and well. If it's Formula Drift Pro, if it's Pro Spec, Pro Am, if you're doing this in video games, simulators, again, D1, Formula Drift Japan, MSC, Drift Masters, and of course, Formula Drift. 8 rounds, 8 winners. And there it is. Jack Shanahan steps outside of his vehicle. Make some noise for the Irish driver. One of the Shanahan brothers, and it's Jack Variety here this weekend. Arroyo Manoa barely almost brought it to the line. He explodes in the burnout box, but look at that. Irish eyes are smiling for the first and third position on the podium. Celebratory burnouts from the 5-time champ as he brings Hiroya Manoa to the line and to the track. What an event here today. And I'll tell you what, Jacob, this track proved that we can build a track anywhere.
Yeah, we can. Yes, we can. And I'm excited to see where we take it next.
Absolutely. Well, our schedule hasn't been officially announced. Oh, there's the brother, Connor Shanahan, giving him the hug. Jack, you did it, homeboy. What a way to end. I love seeing a different winner. No offense to James, but a variety. You know, I was pulling for just somebody different. You know, Ryan Tuerck, obviously Matt won earlier. That would have jumped him up, but there's Jack's lady, and there's the team all around. So let's officially announce your podium here. We will have a trophy ceremony for this round and for the championship at the podium, so join us over there, please. And there they are. So finishing third place at round 8 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, finishing third place, and your 5-time Formula Drift champion, James the Machine Dean. Finishing second place at round 8 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship, 16 years young. Winner earlier this year. He fought tooth and nail. Driver the Juku Racing 86 from Japan. Second place goes to Hiro Manoa. And last but definitely not least, he gets his first ever win in Formula Drift Pro Championship, your 2025 Formula Drift Pro Rookie of the Year, representing Ireland, your winner, Jack Shanahan. Congratulations. And now I throw it down to Cerise Taylor. Cerise, let's see that big guy cry.
Come here! Oh, gosh. Well, I think you definitely locked in Rookie of the Year. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest. This is absolutely unbelievable. It's been a hell of a season, you know, like fighting to get that first win and to get it to do it now. It's, yeah, I don't know. It's unbelievable. I just so happy, very happy.
I'm happy for you. I'm happy for your family. Everyone here who's supporting you throughout the season. I'm sure that they're stoked. We love to see somebody rise like a phoenix. I'm just so proud of you.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. Like it's been like I said, we've been struggling with the car and everything. And then last night we had Dad and one of our good friends come over, go through the car with the team, and it's been better than ever today. So just a massive thank you to Rome Charpentier, all the boys on the team, my girlfriend for making sure that everything goes to plan, that we're here every time, and just everyone, all my partners, everything, and everyone here for supporting me all the time. It's unbelievable. So yeah.
We love drifting so much. To the fans at home, thank you so much for tuning in. Everybody who's still here, give it up one more time. That's right, guys. This was a phenomenal show. We had good weather. Of course, it's Long Beach. We're here. We're closing it out.
Yeah, all done.
All right, guys. What's next?
Hey, go talk to James.
I think we should.
James, you know what, great. Hey, put both arms around Hiroya and James. Where's Hiroya?
Where's Hiroya?
Hiroya, get over there.
The coolest escort, right? Yeah. Come on over here, bud. Now, we were talking earlier. Now, obviously, we have the winningest champion, James Dean, in front of us. You are a future champion. I mean, it's just, it is said, right? James, how do you feel about Hiroya's season?
Unbelievable. That's what I've said so many times before, that this man is the next, biggest thing in drifting. His skill, his passion, the time and dedication he gives, the family he has supporting him is unbelievable, and I love watching him get better and better. I love driving with him. I know I have to push it to my limits. He's going to push me hard, and it reminds me of just driving with Jack and Connor, just top level, go all in, take all the risks. That's your only chance of winning.
Yeah, you both are forces to be reckoned with. Hiroya, how are you feeling now that you're closing out your 2025 season? You had a phenomenal day, minus the end.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was battling with James Dean a lot of times, like last year and this year, but I couldn't get the win for no times. But this time, I could get the win, and I'm feeling so good, and I'm so happy. Huge thanks for the team and the sponsor and my family for supporting me whole day, and I will come back stronger for sure. So see you guys next year.
I love the energy. His team was thrashing on that car, and unfortunately, there's just some things that can't be fixed. All right, guys, so phenomenal job. We are closing it out here in Long Beach, 2025, guys. One more time, give it up for your winners.
Thank you so much, Cerise. Thank you to Jack Shanahan, Haroya Manoa, and James Dean. Here's a message from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back. We'll officially put a bow on it and an exclamation point. They already did that. But we'll be right back here to Long Beach. Oh, let's catch our breath real quick. What an event.
GT Radio. Experience ultra high performance.
Get out there and have fun. Because you've got Meguiar's. And we've got your back. From wash, to paint care, to maintenance and more, Meguiar's has your hybrid ceramic solution for every adventure. Meguiar's, reflect your passion.
This is where champions are made. Born from Formula Drift. Engineered for your daily drive, where Kenda's Vesda UHP Max Plus proves it's not just track ready, it's street dominant. This is Podium to pavement. Vesda UHP Max Plus, only from Kenda. Find yours today at kendatire.com.
BC Forged Wheels, custom built per order, offering extensive design, finish, and machining options. Strength, style, and precision come standard. Track proven, street ready. BC Forged, proud sponsor of Formula Drift 2025.
Oh, what a day. Oh, what a season. It began here in Long Beach in April, and it ends here October 18th, 2025. Jacob, what a season it's been. A variety of winners. One came out super dominant, only needing 7 rounds to lock up a championship, but the conversation continues. You know, James is the GOAT, but we saw a new winner here today, and there is the driver championship overall. James Dean locks it up in Utah. Matt Field solidifies 2nd overall again, and then Freddie Aasbo there in 3rd. But your overall thoughts, emotions of a 2025 season?
If I can quote basically all the Irishmen, unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's really what it is. You go into a season with some thoughts of how you think things might go, but all of that was broken. It was incredible. It's everything you could want in drifting. Crazy stories, domination, history. I mean, it is, it's incredible, and I do feel truly blessed to be just a small part of this whole thing.
Well, thank you for all that you do, Jacob, both here in the booth and obviously, you know, the podcast, and thank you for everything that you do in the drifting world, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Dude, thank you. Thanks for being by my side and holding my hand through all this and teaching me everything that it is that I know in this booth. So it means a lot.
Never let go, Jacob.
Never let go.
Paint me like one of your French ladies.
Done.
That was quoting Leonardo DiCaprio there. Famous movie called Titanic. Speaking of a big ship, this is a big ship, and we all have a big heart. Thank you so much to everybody that is part of this drifting family. I'm kind of at a loss for words, man. Everybody says I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and the stories continue, and they will tonight, and they will tomorrow. So thank you so much for all the drifting fans across the globe for tuning in for another round. Congratulations to our podium finishers here in Long Beach, and of course for the 2025 championship. It culminates here as the sun sets here in Long Beach, and it sets on another fantastic season. Congratulations, 22 years of the Formula Drift Championship comes to an end now. We'll continue to celebrate tomorrow at the banquet, and we'll see you at round one, ideally back here in Long Beach. Stay tuned on Formula Drift on Instagram, social media, websites, all that, and keep the conversation going because we're going to keep sending it on into the new year. Thank you so much on behalf of the whole Formula Drift staff, drivers, teams, crews, sponsors. My name is Jared Deanda. We'll see you online or we'll see you another time. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you next year. Formula Drift Nation, send it!